Hi, this is Bob Costas, and I want to make this abundantly clear. I never listen to Don Geronimo, whose name sounds bogus to me to begin with, and or Mike O'Mara. And if I were ever in whatever city their program airs, happens to be Washington, I'm told, state of Washington or Washington, D.C.? Washington, D.C. If I'm ever in Washington, D.C., I will make a specific effort to avoid listening to this program.
Hi, this is Boy George. Never listen to Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara. All right, follow.
Hi, this is Bobby Brown. Yeah, I'm chilling down here with the two fat men.
Hello, Don and Mike. This is Furio Giunta from The Sopranos. I never listen to you. Goodbye.
Young lady, what do you want to do with your life?
I want to live in a van down by the river.
Well, you'll have plenty of time to live in a van down by the river when you're living in a van down by the river.
Hi. Okay. Hi, Don and Mike.
Hi. Welcome to our show.
Hey, Don and Mike. Or Geronimo could fill a book.
It's the Don and Mike Show, and they'll say what they wish.
Hi, this is Bob Barker from The Price is Right, and I never listen to the Don and Mike Show.
It's the Don and Mike Show, and they'll say what they wish.
Where else would you rather be than right here, right now?
Here they come. All for their snow gear. Got their parkas on.
Are those what those boots are?
All right, hey, shut up, guys.
Based on a true story, he was a neo-Nazi with one true enemy. Himself, a man of faith, a man of hate, and a soul torn apart. Viewer discretion advised.
They pride themselves on the ability to become accustomed to any climate.
Yes, I know.
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Brinkley, and all the ships at sea.
I'm on fire.
Just a reminder that Dennis Murphy JO'd the other night. Here's Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
Thank you, Rob.
Oh, that's awful.
And thank you for listening, everybody. It's the Don and Mike Show. A new episode on this Thursday. John Honorary 16erd. Phone number from anywhere in America, 877-365-3636. Oh, Buzz, my bad there. Hello.
Hi, Don and Mike. Buzz Burbank here.
Yeah, we would have had Buzz.
Hi.
Buzz is pointing at his microphone. He didn't have his microphone turned on.
They're all on now.
Right, Buzz. 877-365-3636. We will be in Philadelphia tomorrow, despite the warnings that we are getting now that the end of the world will happen between, I believe, sundown tonight and midday tomorrow.
Right.
The forecasters are all aquiver.
It's a winter storm warning. And Mike and I were just watching the crawl on the top of the screen up in our office. And impossible to decipher. The National Weather Service is in such a cover-your-ass mode on this.
100%.
That it said 1 to 2 inches possible. However, more could be in the southeast and the northeast. Chance of more snow south of the city. Chance of less snow west of the city. Total accumulation 4 inches. Could be more in southwest vicinities.
Yeah, I mean, it is all over the place, so I think what you can count on, and I can guarantee this, in fact, this is my forecast.
Okay, good.
We are going to get a dusting or a foot of snow.
One or the other?
Somewhere in between a dusting and a foot of snow, and, let me cover my ass just a little bit more. There might not be any snow at all.
That would count as dusting, I think.
It might be sunny.
When I was watching Channel 7 at lunchtime today, they said 1 inch of slush, then up to 15 inches of snow.
Are you kidding?
I saw it just briefly.
What?
When I saw it on Channel 7, they said something 1 inch slush. I just saw this briefly, and if anyone saw it, maybe they can explain it to me. There was a graphic up that said 1 inch slush, 11 to 15 inches of snow.
Well, they got to be. I mean, because we're not going to get slush because it's 28 degrees out.
So I'm watching the Weather Channel because I can't figure out what the frig the weather's going to be. We're going to be in Philadelphia tomorrow.
And you can't tear yourself away.
No, I can't. And, I don't know what they're telling you guys in Philly. What we're hearing here is that there'd be maybe an inch of snow in Philadelphia.
What is the forecast in Philadelphia? I'd be curious.
Double check. 1 inch is what they're saying now. That it's going to be a more of a southern storm. So I watched this guy.
The southern storm.
Dr. Paul Cosin, who incidentally, celebrity he most resembles?
Yes.
Mel Karmazin. I mean, if you ever want to know what our big boss Mel looks like, watch this guy on the Weather Channel.
Right.
And they go, let's go to our winter weather expert, Dr. Paul Cousin. And he's just shaking his head. And he says, and he's got his hands folded, he's got his fingers interlocked, and he shakes his head and he goes, I don't know why they are calling this a winter storm warning for the Atlantic cities.
Why?
Washington, Baltimore, Philadelphia. Frankly, I don't think we're going to see heavy snow in these metropolitan areas.
Dr. Cosin.
So he's gone on record, some due to the Weather Channel.
Was he disturbed?
Saying that there's not going to be a lot of snow.
I promise you, I could talk like this for the entire broadcast.
All right, and if you do,
you're going to go.
Right. You better watch it.
Like worse than death.
We got a lot of funky white stuff coming down.
Don't do that voice anymore.
And if I have one more weather guy, if I got to hear the difference between this, because the air is cold and the ground is cold, that the snow will pile up faster than if it was warmer and if it was the big fluffy type snow.
Right. Jeez. I suggest, seriously, and I say this to all of you, that we relocate this broadcast to the state of Florida.
Anyway, Mike, let's think about that in 5 years.
All right.
Here's the deal. We will be in Philadelphia tomorrow, no matter what happens. We are having our contest. And for some of these acts, some of them will be happening outside WYSP radio. It'll be even better if the weather is slightly less than perfect.
Yeah.
We have 10 spots left for tomorrow's What Would You Do to Win Eagles Buccaneers Championship tickets.
Sure hope you ladies slept on what you were going to do last night.
Here is what we have confirmed for tomorrow.
Okay.
Dana and her female friend will clean and shave each other and then wash up afterwards. Steve will cover himself in molasses and green feathers to become a human eagle. Corey says he's going to make a boat out of beer kegs. He works for Miller Beer and paint himself green and float down the river and meet us. Dave, one of my personal favorites, going to wear a Tampa Bay jersey and a bullhorn and be screaming insults at people as they walk by. I know one of Mike's favorites is Jim, who's going to put on an adult diaper and fill it with chocolate pudding.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Skateboard up and down the street. Anthony will either let a professional tattoo artist tattoo eagles on his ass or brand tattoo on his ass.
Hope he's got that all lined up. That requires a lot of groundwork.
Rob, do you have the USA Today around? I just had my copy right there because I wanted to share something with you. Steve is going to get anything green he possibly can at the grocery store, put it all in the blender and drink it. Tom will shave his head and wax his eyebrows. And Brian, the drunk Eagles fan, will do something.
Yeah, he had stolen an idea from another radio station, and he was supposed to be also sleeping on it, and he's going to come in and tell us what he's going to do.
Right here in USA Today, on the second page, you have a story about a special brand of creativity. And this is something that I'm guessing you could put on your body as well. It's a product called Fan Brands that is distributing grilling clamps with licensed sports logos. And as you can see, like if you're cooking a steak and you want to brand the logo of your favorite sports team on the steak, right? You can do it. Now, this can also work on cattle and on humans.
So you can actually give yourself a brand.
It is possible that the guy, because that's what he originally wanted to do, was to brand himself.
Right.
With the Eagles logo.
Wow.
So it is a possibility.
Can be done.
Let me see. There's 75,000 orders for these things already.
It's a possibility of infection.
They think that it's going to make $28 million alone this year with idiot fans.
Here's my steak.
Wanting to brand their steaks.
It's got a Boston Red Sox logo on it.
Also want to mention, Robbie, if you'll call this guy back, we received a fax yesterday from a guy named Joe who works for Sprint up on Broad Street in Philly. He said, I'm willing to eat a 6x6 square of Next turf. That's the fake grass.
Right.
And wash it down with 8 ounces of Crisco oil.
I think we spoke to him yesterday, didn't we?
No, we didn't. We never did.
Are you sure? I'll call.
Apologies, not on my list. Give him a call there and see if he's up for the contest.
Everything goes good with Crisco oil.
Hello, Don and Mike show. So
Don, Mike.
Don Mike, hi. Yeah, listen, this is going to be the only time of the show that you're going to be able to call in now to cement your spots for tomorrow's big What Would You Do for Eagles Buccaneers.
10 slots open.
Because tomorrow we're going to be doing this for the entire show. Plus, we'll have coverage on all the games. We'll have the beautiful Janet Nancy and also from Fox Sports, Joe Buck.
Joe Buck.
So we've got Fox and CBS. We got both of the guys on tomorrow.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Rusty.
Hello.
What would you do?
Hello.
It's just wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Yes. Good wish.
Rusty. Did I mention also there's the vegetable girl?
Oh, yes.
Hello.
The girl who's going to come down and do stuff with vegetables.
Is this Rusty?
Rusty, you're on the air. He just hung up.
Yeah. Poor Rusty.
I don't know. Let's go to Mike. You asked for a girl. Here's Diane.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Diane.
Hi.
Hey, what would you do for these tickets?
I'd be willing to strip down to a G-string and have you guys put peanut butter on the parts of your choice and then have my 2 chihuahuas lick it off.
And have your dogs lick it off?
Oh, boy.
2 chihuahuas,
The
yeah.
password is finalist.
Yes. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow. Hold on a second, please.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
And chihuahuas.
That's good.
God.
That's good. Strip down to a thong, put peanut butter like on her nipples and her belly button, and let her dogs, her chihuahuas, lick it off.
Oh, what a fantastic stunt.
Yeah. That's a good one. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Don and Mike.
Yeah, hi.
Radio Gods, how you doing?
We're doing great, thanks.
I would have put my idea into your contest for the 2 Eagles tickets.
All right, go ahead. What do you want to do?
I will not one, not twice, but 3 times Pierce down there.
Now on the twig or the berries?
Your choice.
Well, no, I don't want it to be my choice. I want it to be your choice.
Wait a minute. Are you going to have this done by a piercer?
Yes, I'll bring it myself.
You'll bring what yourself?
The piercer?
Myself, yeah.
Well, then...
Well, is he making anything clear? I mean, you got to have that done with the right person.
Well, you can find, much as you can find a tattooer.
I mean, you can bring a piercer, just bring somebody that's licensed to do it.
You could bring a piercer, sure. And I'd say that the choice would be up to you.
A bottle of rubbing alcohol.
If you wanted to have your D or your B's done, that's up to you, sir.
Yeah, try my D. That'll be good.
Your D, okay. Then I'd say you're in.
All right.
With a nice piercing of the D. Hold on a second.
Remember those crap detectors that went off just quite a bit yesterday?
Yeah.
Just went off a little bit.
You think so?
Just a wee bit.
Are you full of crap, sir?
No, I'm not full of it at all.
All right. Hold on a second. Hello. Don and Mike Show.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey, hold on a second. Rob, did you try to call that guy from Sprint?
No answer at either number.
Oh,
we'll
gotcha.
call back in a moment.
We'll call back. All right. Hi. Yeah, you're on the air.
How you guys doing?
We're doing great.
Awesome. Yo, I called yesterday. I'm the one that's going to float down to Schuylkill.
Yeah. Oh, and, you are Corey.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Corey.
Yeah, I was just wondering, you're going to, know that I'm going down there from people calling or people watching me probably?
Yes, that will have to be what happens, Corey. You'll have to call us anytime after 3 o'clock and say that you're getting ready to get on your boat made out of beer kegs, with yourself painted green, and announce it, and then we're going to have to count on our listeners who will watch you make your progress down the river.
Stay close to shore, Corey. We wouldn't want you to end up in Venezuela.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, hold on, Corey. We need to talk to you to set up spotters for you. And boy, I hope that none of our female contestants are spotters.
Yeah. No.
I hate that when that happens.
Well, and what would the Chihuahuas think?
Hello, Don and Mike.
Grandmaker, you're king of clown porn.
You're kings of clown porn. Thank you.
Waited all night.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very hard.
He's happy
and
now.
Don and Mike Show. Hello.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hi.
How you guys doing? Don, congratulations first off on losing 26 pounds.
Oh.
Very good job.
Make that. Now I had to go to the doctor today. Make that 28.
Hey.
28 pounds.
Make that 28.
28 pounds.
Boy, was it. I went to see Elena, the therapist today.
Right.
The back therapist. And even 28 pounds lighter, she still did that trick where she climbed up on the table with me.
Oh, baby.
To bend, and now that my back is so much better, she can really bend my legs back into all kinds of crazy positions.
There you go. A lot of flexibility.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, baby.
She ever have her hands just brush by areas they're not supposed to?
Constantly. Excellent. Constantly brushing and touching.
Excellent.
Constantly.
I was calling for one thing.
What's that?
In Sacramento here, I'm pretty sure you guys didn't get the local broadcast. You probably saw the ESPN game. Last night, the Sacramento Kings played the Dallas Mavericks. In an interview...
I know what you're going to say. It must have been lesbian night at Arco Arena. Are you talking about Penny Marshall?
Penny Marshall was on shrooms at the game.
Yeah.
She was out of her mind.
She was high last night. There's no doubt.
She was definitely out of her brain.
What was she doing?
Bobby Jackson should get together.
You should have seen her. She was just incoherently babbling. Now, when when Penny Marshall
do that all the time.
When Penny Marshall is straight,
right?
I mean, not sexually.
I will really go on there.
She's hard to
American Music Awards.
She's hard to understand. But last night it was apparent that she was, and you're right, it was on SportsCenter. They showed a clip, just like a 5-second clip of her.
Right.
Impossible to understand.
She like on a courtside seat? Is that what she was doing?
Yeah, her eyes were so red, so glazed over.
What's she doing in Sacramento?
She's probably giving Beijing some loose.
I think it was lesbian night at Arco Arena. Or maybe it was bisexual night. Or maybe it was girls who were dumb enough to marry Rob Reiner night.
Hi.
Hi.
That was the best thing. I watched the Friars Club roast of Rob Reiner, and I forgot the name of the comedian, but, they were all talking about his movies and stuff like that. And he says, I've heard guys talk about your movies and your career. I just have to tell you one thing, Rob. Penny Marshall, what the F were you thinking? And then he said, I wouldn't F Penny Marshall with Penny Marshall's D.
That's good.
It was the best.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Don, Mike.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm willing to come in and drink green milk for them Eagles tickets.
All right, now this is a challenge that we get quite often on the show that ends up with vomitus. Are you talking about drinking a gallon of milk?
Yes, gallon of milk.
A gallon?
I'll put green food dye in it, make it green.
All right.
Good, because I always like having some vomit in these shows.
Well, you were looking for that yesterday. This might fill the bill.
Okay, you're in. Hold on a second. And then I think that leaves us just, less than 5 slots to go. Wow. Hello, Don and Mike.
Hi, this is Steve Charlone.
Hi, Steve. You calling for the contest?
Yeah.
How old are you, Steve?
I'm 21.
Don't forget, kids, you got to be 21, and if you're not, make sure you have a fake ID tomorrow.
That's right.
When you come to WYSP. Okay, what would you do to win the Eagles-Bucks tickets?
I would be in like a jock strap in a way with a cup protector.
Yeah.
And I would let you guys shoot me with paintball gun about 25 yards away.
Wear a cup and we get to shoot you with a paintball gun.
And we can shoot you in the nuts?
Well, I let you guys try.
Okay.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, you're in. Wow. Hold on a second.
All right, man.
And the slots slowly start to fill up.
They do.
Yeah, these are good. These are great.
Yeah.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Good variety.
Hey, Don and Mike, it's Anthony.
Anthony, hi. I got to tell you something. It's back on eBay today, and if you want to buy those tickets, now they're going for like $2,500.
And that'll get bigger towards game time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, they're more valuable than ever. Anthony, what would you like to do?
Hey, I'm the one that called with the branding.
Oh, you're contestant number 6. You'll either brand or tattoo eagles on your ass.
Right. Yeah. I heard they had got an article in the paper.
Yeah, get today's USA Today.
Okay.
It's on page.
I'm all ready to go. I got a tattoo artist and everything. If the snow's not too bad, because I got a rear-wheel drive, it's the only thing that might not permit me.
Well, I don't think.
Other than that, I'm ready to roll.
I don't think in Philly the snow's going to be bad. We'll count on seeing you tomorrow, Anthony.
Leave now, Anthony.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Hello, Don and Mike show. Who's this?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
This is Rob.
Rob, what would you like to do?
I will drink a 60...
Now,
are we covered on that one?
I don't think you can do that.
I can't do that?
Now, we do have a spot open.
We only find that out because we've had these things offered.
Right.
The lawyers have cleared this. We had a guy that was going to eat an extra value meal, throw it up into a glass, and then drink it back down. That they think is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll offer you that.
You better use your powers.
Do more than that.
If that guy ever does materialize again, you better use your powers of description well. Because I'll be like the listening audience. I'll be counting on you to describe it.
So do we?
I'll eat a fillet fish and throw that up.
Well, no, I mean, this guy obviously can do this. Can you do that?
Oh, I could definitely do that.
Well, I mean, anybody can make themselves throw up. I mean, if you put your finger down your throat, if you eat something, it'll come right back up. And if you got a nice big glass...
Like you and I don't do that after every meal.
I wish there'd be a much easier way to diet. Do you remember when they had that dumb story about Elton John, about once when Elton John was on a diet, that he would eat whatever he wants, and the deal was that he would eat until he got the flavor. Then he had a guy that was sitting next to him, and he would spit the food out into the guy's hand.
Oh, right.
And that was the guy's only job.
Just to take his spit out food.
To put his hand up to Elton John's mouth, and then Elton John would spit the food into his mouth.
Well, I have something even better.
Oh, in his hand. I'm
He's
sorry.
not like a bird.
I said his mouth. Yeah, no. Well, all right, what else, Rob?
All right, I'll get a large cheesesteak from a local cheesesteak vendor in the city.
Yeah.
And I will eat the whole entire thing, throw it up, and then eat it again.
That's a winner.
You like that?
That's a winner. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm the only one saying that's a winner. Neither Mike or Buzz is giving me a thumbs up, but yeah, that's a winner.
Well, you've always tapped into what the people want.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. I know that's always, we'll get the phone calls from people who say that was fantastic. And the difference between those people and us is they're not, 6 feet away from it.
This is going to be a show to end all shows.
I think
You're gonna have the shaving of the girls. You got the woman with the dogs licking the peanut butter.
I've been thinking about those chihuahuas since she called in.
You got the guy, we got a head shaving tomorrow. We got the guy outside with the jersey. We got, now we got a hold of the guy who says he's going to eat the 6x6 square of next turf. Hello, this is Don and Mike. Is this Joe?
Yes, this is.
Joe, got your fax yesterday.
Joe.
Out.
You work for Sprint.
Yes.
Now it says, I am willing to eat a 6x6 square of next turf and wash it down with 8 ounces of Crisco oil. Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Where would you get the next turf?
I don't know. I guess I'd have to try to find some way to get it from either the vet or from a Home Depot or something.
Well, now, technically you could go to Home Depot.
They sell it at Home Depot?
Yeah, they sell floor mats, and they sell like that stuff that you put out if you have like a screened-in patio.
Right. That's AstroTurf. What's the difference between AstroTurf and NextTurf?
NextTurf
made out of tires, right?
NextTurf is made out of refurbished tires.
And NextTurf has sand underneath it,
right?
And all the players say it's the closest thing to playing on regular grass. So if you want to eat a 6x6 square of AstroTurf, whatever we want to call it, and wash it down with 8 ounces of Crisco oil, you're a finalist. You're in the contest.
Outstanding.
And you said that's 6 yards by 6 yards?
6 inches by 6 inches.
Oh, I'm sorry.
6 by 6. All right, hold on just a second. Wow, it's really happening now. Hello, Don and Mike.
Yeah, hey, what's happening, guys?
Hi.
Hey, my name is Ricky, and I was listening to you guys and that guy that said he'll either get a tattoo or branded of the Eagles. Tell him if he's got half a sack, he'll get branded. I have tattoos and I got branded in college. And the branding hurt way less than the tattoo did.
Well, I have a tattoo, and I have a low tolerance for pain. It hurt.
Well, see, I have a high tolerance for pain, and just the time it takes for them to sit there and outline and do whatever they need to do as far as the tattooing. Branding is quick and easy, and I mean, I'm not saying it's painless, but it's a lot faster. They hit you with the brand, it scorches it, depending on how tough you are, they'll hit it 2 or 3 times. Wait till the scab, boils up, then you peel it off, and pretty soon you got a nice big fat brand on your arm.
That sounds to me like a #1 rating for tomorrow's show. Wow. Thank you. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Don and Mike, my brothers.
Hi there. What do you want to do?
I want to ride up on a bike or something and yell, the Buccaneers are coming, the Buccaneers are coming.
Negative. Too similar to the guy who's going to be out on the street. That's already been...
From the time you picked up the phone until you said hello to him, that's when he was thinking of his idea.
That's right. Hi, Don and Mike.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Hi there. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm willing to eat raw ingredients of an omelet, vomit them back up, cook it, and reheat it.
No.
We have a vomit.
We have the Vomit Act already.
Yeah, but he's not gonna eat raw eggs and.
All right.
No, I'm sorry. If you would have called 10 minutes earlier, you would have had the gig. Sorry about that. Hi, Ryan. You're on the air. Hi, Ryan. What would you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to come down there and let Mike toss my salad and let you watch.
Oh. Boy, Mike, which one of us gets the better of that deal, huh?
Hey, boy, I tell you, I'm a lucky guy.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Don and Mike.
Hi.
How are you?
We're doing great, thanks.
Hey, good. I was wondering, you said you're looking for vomitous tomorrow, and you had a lady who's going to put on a G-string. How about a 300-pound man putting on a G-string, and I'll come down and put something on my nipples and let Rob lick it off.
Well, now, see, unfortunately, you've not asked Rob.
You really ought to bring a friend to do that. I think I would, if you were, would you be able to find somebody who would lick like whipped cream or peanut butter off your nipples?
I'm just so fat, I don't think that would be possible. That's why I thought
You don't have any friends.
What about your mom?
No, my mom is busy.
Mom is busy. All right.
Otherwise.
Well, I'm sorry. That's opportunity lost. Hello, Don and Mike Show. Ted.
Don and Mike, it's Ted here. How you doing?
Ted, we're doing great. Ted, what would you do for these tickets?
I would drink a half a gallon of pineapple juice and then drink the number one.
Now, again, that's the one thing, one of the things, Infinity Lawyers won't let you drink number one.
I think I have a word for these last few calls, Don. Stragglers.
Hey, I have a backup.
All right.
I bring a Warren Sapp jersey down, run it through a paper shredder, and eat it. Because I can't stand Tampa. Anybody that the Eagles are playing.
I was going to hang up on this guy when he mentioned I'll bring a Warren Sapp jersey down. But that's different. If you want to put the Warren Sapp jersey through a paper shredder and eat it. Now, understand, you'd have to come up with the jersey and the paper shredder that would be strong enough to rip through the consistency of a jersey.
Well, okay, my office has one. We got an industrial strength one.
There you go.
All right. Hold on a second.
Can I bring my buddy Eric James with me to help, or can I, no buddies?
Yeah, if you need a buddy to help, sure, I guess. Hold on a second. We'll find out if you're legit. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
How you doing, Don and Mike?
We're doing great. What would you do tomorrow?
Well, I'd start today, because I don't think I could do it all at once, but I could fill up a bunch of little balloons full of number one, and you could throw them at me. Of course, I don't know if you could do that in the studio, or that might get mad.
As much as we'd enjoy doing that, I'm afraid they might not go for that one, but we could always try.
All right, thanks.
Hold on, don't hang up yet, because I'm thinking. Oh, he's gone.
If they leak, you're touching his number one.
I know that, but that's an idea that somebody else could steal again, and if you could think of something to fill the balloons with, beside number one, number two, or number three, if there was some...
Wouldn't even have to be a bodily fluid.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, if you could
really just pepper a guy with...
Like if the guy who's going to drink the Crisco oil, I could see throwing water balloons full of Crisco oil.
Or pudding.
Or pudding.
Or blood.
Right, it would work. Hello, Don and Mike. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, this is Brian.
Hi, Brian. What would you do tomorrow?
Yeah, I dress up like a buccaneer and take out that guy that's coming down the Schuylkill on his boat.
No, sorry.
Clam chowder.
I already got a guy. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Balloons filled with clam chowder.
Yeah, cream of mushroom soup, tomato soup.
A hearty, creamy soup, Don, of any variety.
Now, we've just given you an idea.
Somebody out there, we've handed you this.
And we're guaranteeing you entry to this contest. You, tonight, tomorrow morning, fill 10 balloons with different varieties of creamy, hearty soups. And let Mike and I pelt you with them.
Right, and make sure that there's at least one cream-based soup and one, beef-based soup.
Hello, Don and Mike. Ryan.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, what would you do?
You know the guy that's going to eat the Big Mac?
Yeah.
I'll drink the throw up.
No, sorry. Goodbye.
Stragglers.
Okay, Stephanie. Hi, Don and Mike here.
Hi, Don. Hi, Mike.
Hi.
I would be willing to, the guy that's going to wear the chocolate pudding diaper?
Yes.
After he's got his sweaty sack in it, I'd be willing to eat what's left.
So you'll eat out of the guy's diaper?
Yeah.
So you would come into the studio after he was done with his stunt, bring in the diaper with the pudding in it.
And eat the pudding?
Sure.
And anything more than that, you have to offer a little something.
Well, whatever he decides to...
You know what, here's the thing. I'm getting we can't do that. I'm getting an instant message because you might get a disease. However, I want to give you a follow-up here because that's a good idea. You certainly could come to the studio, get naked, take the pudding with your hands and cover your body with the pudding.
It's supposed to be pretty cold in Philly tomorrow. I don't know about that.
This will be in the studio.
This will be inside.
Warm indoors.
Oh. No, you know what?
Okay,
I'm like...
Bye. Right. Bye. Yeah. Later. Hi, Don and Mike Show. Hello.
Don and Mike, radio god.
We might have 20 already anyway. So. Hey, Steve.
Yeah, guys.
Hi.
Listen, if you need one more guy, this is what I'd be willing to do. I'll take a toothbrush up to WYSP, scrub out all the toilets, brush my teeth with it.
Run that one past the censors.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good one.
See what happens.
Because there's got to be lots of nasty stuff in those toilets.
Oh, my God.
Okay, you guys like 409?
Think engineers.
Hold on a second. We got a guy who's going to do the soup idea. Stan.
Yeah.
Stan, you going to take us up on the soup idea?
I'll do it. I'll
fill the balloons up so you guys can throw them at me.
All right, Stanley, you're in.
All right, thanks, guys.
We'll see you tomorrow. And I have to say, hold on. Lisa says we have 16 contestants now. Actually, that might be enough.
Yeah, I think we're fine. I mean, it's going to take some time to get all these things
We
done.
only got a 4-hour show tomorrow, plus we have a segment with Jim Nance and a segment with Joe Buck.
Oh, we do? Yeah, okay.
So we got 2 separate football segments. All right, I'll just take these last couple of calls, and then our offices are closed on this topic. Hello, Don and Mike.
Gentlemen, you are in control there. My stunt is called VAF at the vet. I will VAF Louis the Retard at the vet for $5,000 to your favorite charity.
You will what?
What?
I will VAF Louis the Retard at the
Violently AF.
Oh. Yeah.
No, come on, get out of here. Hello. Don and Mike show.
Yeah, on.
Violently, anally.
Yeah.
F. Hello.
Stragglers, Don.
Don and Mike. Adam.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I don't want to do anything because I hate Philly, but I got a good backup idea for him.
No, thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
All righty.
Thank you. Bye. And
Bye, Straggler.
I believe with that, we're done.
Yeah. Those calls were going to get worse and worse.
So now I need Lisa and Joe and Charlie, our crack staff, at least one of them on crack right now, to put together the final list of the people that we believe are in this contest tomorrow.
Don, if you'd taken 6 more calls, you know what each one of them would have been? I'll do anything you want.
No, and look, the lines are going nutty now.
I'll do anything you want for tickets.
Get that line, get that paper to me with all the stuff. I'll just see who's on the phone. Hello, Don and Mike.
Hi, this is Opie, and me and my buddy Anthony would like to come down, and we'll have sex at a church, and Rob can watch us. How about that? Anything to get on the radio.
We can't do the thing where the guy brushes his teeth out of the toilet.
Didn't think so.
Hello, Don and Mike.
I got a thing to do for Don and Mike.
What?
I'll stand in the freezing cold and let them pelt 20 footballs at my head.
No, we already got a guy with the
Thanks for calling, Straggler.
paintball. Hello, Don and Mike.
Hey, Don, this is Dave, the Tampa Bay Jersey guy with the hat.
Hi, Dave.
Hey, guys, how you doing? Listen, I wasn't clear yesterday. You guys going to have a bullhorn? I can't find one.
Yes, we have a, Robbie, don't we have a show, megaphone bullhorn thing? Yeah, we'll come up with one for you.
Excellent.
And as a matter of fact, if you don't mind, we're going to craft a card full of sayings for you.
Am I free to add any of my own?
Sure, you can do a little ad-libbing if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
the hardest thing I had to do was find a Tampa Bay jersey up here in Philly, but I got one. So
there you go.
Who's the player?
Take a guess. Most hated in Philly.
Warren Sapp.
You got it.
All right, bye-bye.
See you guys.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Dave.
This guy's got balls.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Hey, I'll come in and kiss everybody's ass in that room for Eagles tickets.
Okay. Hello, Don and Mike.
Bye, Straggler.
Poor Stragglers. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Can I talk to Don and Mike?
Yeah, it's us. Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, we're just getting, it's like when you have a bowl of chili and you scooped out all the chili, and then there's just that little rim of there's crust. Crust, and there's some floaters in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what we have right now. Or even better, that's what it is. Like if you have a nice BM and you flush, and you've still got some floating particles, and you need to do a second flush. That's what most of these people are right now.
Okay, then.
Reminds me of a joke I heard on the weekend. There's a similarity between a china and a pie.
What?
The crust.
What would you like to do?
I just wanted to say that
yes,
I think
gross.
you guys are good, and I like O&A too, but I think you guys are good. Seeing what happened to O&A though, but.
Oh, it's a shame. And every day I get my prayer card out and I say it's a freaking shame that what happened to them. Hello, Don and Mike show.
Bye, Straggler.
Not a straggler. No, different subject. Now that he can talk about it, I wanted to find out if Don would give us an update what Opie and Anthony are doing.
I have no idea. I mean, how would I? I'm going to be the last guy in the world that they would call and tell. I don't know.
I assume they're doing nothing. I was just.
I really don't know.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
I got to think, when they're sitting down and plotting who they're going to call and discuss their if they have a career.
I would venture to say we'll probably be last on that list.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be getting a call from either Greg or Anthony. Oh, you got a Christmas card from them.
Yeah, they're well, and they wish you the best.
Well, that's nice.
Hello, Don and Mike show.
Hey, Don and Mike, what I'll do is I'll leave my trailer park and...
Okay, enough. That's
Bye, Straggler.
Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah.
Lisa, the list, please. Bang out that list.
The menu, s'il vous plaît.
Bring that list in. And I got a great way to increase the productivity of Lisa Herndon on this show.
Really?
Yes, I'll give her 10 seconds to get the list in here now. And if the list isn't in here, and all she has to do is add, see, she did it.
3 seconds.
She did it.
Still have this one, because normally you throw things away at the end of the day, so I had to print this one again.
I got it. And good for you. Otherwise, I would have talked about your boyfriend and your personal relationship. But good for you, Lisa. You avoid that today.
Yeah.
So, tomorrow, as I mentioned, Dana and a female friend will be coming down to clean and shave each other and wash each other up.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, the human eagle, molasses and green feathers. Corey will be painting himself green and getting a boat made out of beer kegs and floating down the river. We'll need your help spotting that guy.
The river.
Dave is the guy we just heard from who will wear the Warren Sapp jersey out on the street with the bullhorn, yelling insults. Jim will wear the adult diaper full of chocolate pudding and a skateboard. Anthony, as you heard, he called in. He's a definite. He's going to get eagles tattooed on his ass. Tom will shave his head and wax his eyebrows. Brian, the drunk Eagles fan, we're leaving that one open. He'll do something. We have Diane, who is confirmed in a thong. She'll put peanut butter on her private areas and let dogs...
Chihuahuas.
Chihuahuas lick them off.
Very good.
Mike is going to come down with a licensed piercer and pierce his D 3 times.
Ouch.
Rusty's going to drink a gallon of green milk.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, vomit. Steve will be naked except for a jock strap and will allow us to shoot paintballs from 25 feet away.
That's a personal favorite.
Attempting to hit him in the package area.
We're going to have to set up some sort of hermetically sealed area at the radio station.
Rob is going, not you, Rob, another Rob, is going to eat the cheesesteak, throw it up, and then read it.
Oh, boy.
Joe's going to eat the turf, the AstroTurf, and chase it with 8 ounces of Crisco oil. And Stan will have 10 balloons filled with various varieties of creamy soup, and we will pelt him with those 10 varieties of creamy soup.
Yeah, I'm thinking the room that's going to be used for that is the same room that's going to be used for the guy with the paintball. Yeah.
Now, I'm thinking the perfect room for all of this up at WYSP is the room where the pinball machine or the foosball machine used to be.
Right outside the elevator.
Yeah, that's a big, gigantic room. Oh, and I forgot Debbie performing with the fruit.
Yes.
Yeah. Forgot Debbie missing her front teeth.
It's better than Ed Sullivan.
Performing with the suit. We are relatively sure that most of these people are going to come down because this is a gigantic prize.
Yes, it's my first ancient reference for 2003.
We are devoting the entire show. Oh, no, you've made other ones.
It's better than the Jack Parr show.
We are going to count on everybody showing up. We're going to do this right out of the box tomorrow. 3 o'clock. We're not going to do any of the what's happening with us and no yelling about the weather and how we got to Philadelphia. It's just going to be nonstop. People doing stuff inside the studio and outside the studio. And very important for you, the home listener, to pay attention because I guarantee there's no way that we're going to be able to pick a winner.
Yeah.
And we'll either have to do it on the Internet, on the WYSP website, which I'm sure can't hold the hits, or we'll just do a call-in. We'll take 100 calls.
Very good.
Very quickly. All in, let you pick the act that you like the best.
Yeah, and I think it'll be probably pretty clear by the end of the show which act is risen to the top.
So that's going to be one hell of a show tomorrow. That's 16 acts. 17 acts.
Solid ones.
Very solid, and, we're looking forward to it. It should be a phenomenal show.
A couple of them outside, so we'll be downstairs out in front of WYSP for a while if you want to come by. And
the Chamber of Goo. We'll have our special Chamber of Goo.
A lot of them happening up in the studio. We're going to have to bring our tarps with us and all that other stuff. Let me check real quick to make sure we're okay on the tarpage. Because we always have to cover up everything with tarp.
See what?
Titty Bar.
Yeah.
How we doing tarp-wise?
Oh, I've got tons.
Tons of tarp.
You gonna be taking them up on the train?
Sure, why not?
Why not a tarp?
I'll find some home.
Tarp on the train.
Sure.
Do you use the tarp at home?
Well, when we get a little crazy.
Hey, thank you.
No, I've got tons up in the office for when we get crazy here.
Oh, now do you...
I mean on the show.
Oh, on the show. All right, bye.
Bye now.
Bye, source out.
Turned it out.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, that's it. We're set. We're done. No more calls, please.
Very good.
The show for tomorrow is a go.
All right, I'm excited.
Yeah. See you in Philly tomorrow. Eagles and Buccaneers. I mentioned the WYSP website, which is really a great website and always does a real nice job of writing whatever we're doing on the show there. Right. It's very helpful. It would be nice, though, if they had something about our contest tomorrow on the website. That's just my very small, minute complaint.
So, get cracking.
It says, win Rolling Stones tickets.
Right.
Win a trip to Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
But, please put it on the website.
Yeah, and it's a little frustrating. The Don and Mike middays on WYSP is
No, they got us now in afternoons.
Just kidding.
They got us in afternoons. I was on the website today, and it's nutty because you click on WYSP.com, and they got the Eagles flying all over the place.
Oh. That's great.
Yeah, the Eagles,
I mean, they've done a little extra stuff. Is Tim flying anywhere on the website?
Tim right now is probably on the ceiling in his office.
Yeah, absolutely, with his nails dug into the drop ceiling.
I don't want him to come up here. Keep him away.
He's wedged into the drop ceiling like a David Letterman pencil.
Oh, and here's a bet that I made with Charlie and Lisa before the show.
Yes.
And I bet that you'll agree with me. Do you think that on this trip, Tim wants to take us out to lunch?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I bet no.
But you do?
I bet no.
You don't think he wants contact?
No, and you know what? I shouldn't have even have said it now because now he's gonna feel forced to ask us out to lunch,
or forced the other way. There'll always be an asterisk by it.
Yeah.
But I think he
How about
would have.
this? Bet or no bet? We're unavailable.
No, I mean, if he wants to go out, we'll let him buy us lunch. Well, it'd be great. It'd be good show prep. My God, going out with the high-strung poodle for a day.
I just remember the last one.
With Tim?
Do you remember the last one?
I do. Do I? All right, here's what you guys mean to WYSP. What you bring is totally different than what they brought. But your audience, what we got to do, we got to recycle your audience with Howard's audience. You're very compatible with Howard's audience. Now, it's going to take you a while to establish. I don't want you to over-focus on Philadelphia. I don't want you to remember to, we're behind you 100% around here. And, Don, you were there in the heyday. You know what it's like in the great day.
Never closer to taking a water glass and breaking it open so I could slit my own throat.
I mean, we were all about, we do things bigger than life here. I want to tell you something. Everybody at WYSP, could not be happier about this. You guys, right here, I mean, you're it. If you hit that number, you get number 1-1849. We're going to stay with you. We're going to do everything in our power. I mean, we are just a machine. We are a rock machine. And
then right before dessert, his head went...
Don, stop playing disco music. And then he would start shaving.
You're a bit of a masochist, aren't you?
Addicted to elective cosmetic surgery.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. I know we have to break. Thanks, Charlie.
It never cues. It's a great CD player.
Hi, Charlie.
It never cues.
Charlie Broyhill, everybody.
How you doing?
Executive producer. Boy, that thing is...
There you go.
We got a CD machine here that's just the worst piece of junk in the world.
I love it.
Why don't we just put the sound of Tim trimming his beard compulsively like on a tape or something?
Well, that would be old-fashioned.
Well, come on. We got to do things old-fashioned because the new fashion doesn't work.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
No, it's not coming. Put it in machine number one.
I'm trying over here. This will be worth it.
Such a long way to go for us.
How old are those machines?
They were cutting edge when CDs first came out.
Yeah.
So I'm talking maybe 10 years ago. Here it is. That's the sound of WYSP program director Tim Sabian. He's doing two things here.
Yeah.
He's putting nitroglycerin tablets under his tongue.
Right.
And he's compulsively shaving his beard.
On the ceiling.
The whole time spewing out research.
And making a lunch reservation.
18 to 24!
Clear the line. Yeah, we'll see Tim tomorrow.
Yeah.
Clear the lines. Oh, and now he's shaving all of his body hair.
Yeah, he's down there where we don't speak. Wow, is that coarse.
We will take caller number 100 now. You want a chance to win $1,000 with the secret sound? Phone phone number is 877-365-3636.
Understand he's opening up a restaurant. He's going to call it Coarse and Curly.
Well, now he's gone to the place of which we do not speak.
Wow. That's going to get irritated.
He's double jointed, man.
Wow. Pretty amazing. Look at him, boy. He just leaves about a quarter inch.
It's Garth Brooks stubble all over his body. Tim Sabian. Be the 100th caller right now, everybody. We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
I flopped the nut straight.
You pull your nut! Mutton! That is it!
That's it. What the f*** you talking about? That's it. Take him out, Daddy.
Yes! No more! No, not tonight! This son of bitch all night, he chick. He trapped me!
Well, you feeling satisfied now, Teddy? Because I can go on busting you up all night.
Yet. He beats me. Straight up. Pay that man his money.
The Don and Mike Show. If you squeeze them hard, soy sauce comes out. Don and Mike.
Right. Delicious. Tasty. It's out of Slim Fast. It was the diarrhea taste, I think. Salespeople here are so... I don't want to use the word dim, but I had a call before the show saying, hey, we heard that you've lost all this weight with Slim Fast. You want to do testimonial commercials? And I said, well, you know me, I'd never turn $1 away. I'm a whore. I'd be glad to, do commercials and say the product has worked for me, but understand that outside of the times when the commercials run, I'll say the truth. It's great for losing weight. You got to have a lot of discipline. But really, I've never had. I've had diarrhea, but I've never had it in a can that I've bought at 7-Eleven.
You don't enjoy the chocolatey taste?
No, I don't. And I don't enjoy the chalky mouth that I get afterwards. And I don't enjoy the big beefy farts that I get from Slim Fast.
You get big beefy farts?
Yes, I do. So if all of that sounds like what the folks at Slim Fast would want in the testimonial,
why not?
Sign me up.
It's a healthy, ready-to-drink meal.
It's high in fiber.
I have lost a lot of weight, but
that's
sure don't
for gas.
Sure don't taste good.
Slim Fast is high in fiber?
Yeah.
Don and Mike, hello.
Don and Mike, am I caller 100?
Yes, you are, my friend. And what is your name?
20%.
Luke.
Luke, where are you from?
Sacramento.
Luke, you won the Rolling Stones denim tour jacket. Now, that's a nice prize.
That's a great prize.
There's only one place to catch the greatest rock and roll band of all time.
Hey, this is Keith. Yeah, Richard. To Don and Mike.
At the Stones live on home box office Saturday night at 9. It's not TV, it's home box office.
Home box office.
Now, $1,000 on the line. Secret sound number 1. Brand new sound.
I need my card.
Mike?
Titty bar or whatever she calls herself.
We'll give you 15 seconds to think about it. Please don't answer till Mike sings like
Tone Loc.
And we wish you Godspeed.
Caller, name this sound.
See, right now as we speak, there's a mini conference going on, and Lisa's just handed Mike a card. I'm afraid that I've torn down the third wall. Yes. Now you know. Mike doesn't actually know all of the lyrics himself.
This brother told me a secret on how to get more chicks. Put a little Medina in your glass, and the girls will come real quick.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
$4,000. What is the sound?
Is this the same sound that comes from Rob's house? Because I didn't listen the whole time now.
Well, now listen, here it is again. Yes, it's the sound that you hear in Rob's house. You can hear it in Mike's house. You can hear it in Buzz's house. And when I really thought about it, every once in a while you can even hear it in my house.
Is it a baby wipe container opening or closing?
No.
Oh, we're sorry.
Nope, it's sure not. Thank you, though, and don't forget that every guest
is a clue for you.
Is a clue for you. Well, here it is, my favorite day of the week, because we're going to talk to the guy who has my favorite website. As I always say, the reason Al Gore invented the internet was for MrSkin.com.
Amen.
Jim McBride always has great stuff. I went right to Amazon.com last week based on this Heather Graham recommendation. And it's so wonderful to talk to Jim on the show and 3 days later get the DVD in the mail.
And enjoy yourself.
Just find the spot. Now, things that I don't normally jerk on when I'm watching the stuff that Jim has recommended.
You just kind of look, it's more to satisfy your curiosity.
Yeah. What it is like with Heather Graham, I've always wanted to see full-on frontal nudity.
Yes.
And
Heather's Golden Grams.
You go right to the spot, and it's there, and I got the big plasma screen, and I just freeze it.
Right, and just sit there with your head cocked at an angle like a dog hearing a high-pitched whistle.
I just pause it, and I just leave it, and I just look at it, and I just go, wow. She's one hot piece of ass.
How did the movie? Did you enjoy the scene? Was it? I mean, because we get them on still when we look at the website, but when you see it in the movie, is it always a little better?
Yeah, because there's a lot of scenes.
Yeah,
with Heather Graham naked in the movie that Mr. Skin recommended last week. Wow. The one scene where the guy is pushing her bra up and he's pretending he's a baby and she's his mommy.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you read the baseball cards or do you just chew the gum?
I just chew the gum, Mike.
So you don't really get the plot of the film. You just go right to the scene.
I fast forward right. Well, if you go to MrSkin.com, it tells you exactly where to go.
Right. Yeah, well, that's his slug line is fast forwarding to the good parts.
Why waste your time with an awful movie, which it is? Anyway, hey Jim.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Here he is, Mr. Skin. I was just saying, I took your advice. Got the Heather Graham movie from Amazon.
Cool.
That's a winner.
Oh, yeah, that's going to win plenty of awards, Anatomy Awards next time.
Anatomy Awards.
The shot that's even better than the one of the guy pushing her bra up, where you see the beautiful.
Hey, Jim, I don't know if you've ever been talked to about it, but I just had an idea for how you get that TV show.
How's that?
The Anatomies. It'll be your own award show.
Yep.
But that's fantastic.
Yeah, they're knocking my doors down right now for that.
That scene where she's just standing out there and she's got her arms, just her arms on her side. She's just swaying around. I'm telling you, freeze frame that baby on a nice big plasma screen.
You know what's cool about that? I always knew Heather Graham had a great rack, but it's just that movie just surprised me, the size of her breasts. I didn't expect that much sweater stuff coming out. I was amazed.
Now, Jim, I want to say size, consistency, great nippleage, and very fine areolas.
Yes.
I mean, overall, I'd say those T's are a 10.
But I have a question for both of you. After seeing that, are they real? Are they hers?
I believe they are.
Yeah,
Do you?
I think so too.
Okay.
Yeah, because she did a little bouncy in there.
Yeah.
Right, very good.
And you can see that they're... Anyway, Jim, what do you have for us this week?
Yeah, enough about last week. We got a ton of good stuff this week. First of all, in theaters, there's just a ton of PG-13 stuff, so I don't even want to deal with it because there's great DVD stuff to talk about.
Okay.
First of all, out on DVD is The Good Girl, which is a chick flick that I normally wouldn't bring up to guys like you, but Jennifer Aniston makes her nude debut in this. And I have to stress, it's not a Sharon Stone quality nude scene. It is not a great nude scene, but, hey, it's Jennifer Aniston. She's in a motel room with a dude named Jake Gyllenhaal.
Wow.
And it's a little dark, but you can see Jen's gems. They're there. You have to tweak a little with the brightness to make sure you get a decent shot, but it is definitely Jennifer Aniston's breast, so that's big news that she's getting naked.
Jim, first you got to think of a horn dog, because I always take your recommendations and go out and get the movies, but every year we rate women on this show, and I've always rated Jennifer Aniston very high, and I have right here in my dog-eared, what do you call this thing, Mike? That's
a PV119.
It's a
page protector.
It's a clear plastic page protector.
Yeah, but I remember the name of the serial number.
Yes, I have the photo of her that was in Vanity Fair. Year 2000.
Oh, yeah.
The picture from Vanity Fair in 1973.
And I keep it every day on the console here as just a reminder of how hot she is.
Yeah.
But this scene in The Good Girl that Jim has on MrSkin.com, she's on the bottom and there's a guy on top, and it's her right boob that it's jumping out and saying, how you doing?
Yep.
Hello.
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And like I said, I want to stress it's a brief scene, but you know what? It's Jennifer Aniston topless, and that in itself is big news.
Good work, Jim. What else you got?
The other big movie out on DVD. Now, this is an older one that you guys probably know. I've always, growing up in the 70s and 80s, I was always a big Kelly LeBrock fan. And she did a movie.
You're going to like this one, Mike.
I remember she did a movie called The Woman in Red in 1984 with Gene Wilder.
I remember.
And you know what's funny? This is the difference between the 80s and today. This movie was rated PG-13 or PG at the time. In the movie, there's a scene an hour and 15 minutes in where Kelly LeBrock is in bed with Gene Wilder. As she gets out of bed, full frontal, a nice look at the charcoal chinchilla, and she has a very dark patch. And I got to tell you, you just don't see full frontal nudity in PG-13.
Wasn't she married to Steven Seagal?
Yeah, that's we won't hold that against her, but she's still hot, and especially in her weird science days and this Woman in Red, she was one of the hottest babes of the mid '80s.
Now, Mike, I know that you've always liked Kelly LeBrock.
Very, very hot picture right there.
Nice bush.
Oh, that's lovely.
Does Gene Wilder get naked in the movie?
He's like in these tighty whities. It's pretty funny. So, so we'll overlook that also. But like I said, it's just the '80s were great when to them it could be a PG movie and you'll get full frontal hot babe nudity.
Boy, am I still stuck on the Jennifer Aniston. What else?
One other DVD, and then I got another little surprise for you guys. There's a DVD out this week called Blue Crush, which is a PG-13 movie, and this is in the tradition of the year 2003 PG-13. It's got a ton of hot babes. It's a surfer chick movie, a ton of hot young babes, no nudity, but Kate Bosworth is this hot blonde in a bikini. Michelle Rodriguez, you might know from Fast and the Furious with Vin Diesel.
God.
And it's all, picture these are all like 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old babes in bikinis from start to finish. Again, there's no nudity, but it's definitely, you're going to want to check it out.
Wow.
You guys are probably looking at a pic of Kate Bosworth.
Yeah, we're looking at her ass. She's swimming out to sea on her surfboard.
Swim, my pretty.
Yeah, good stuff. So that's out on DVD this week, so check that out. And finally, kind of big news, I discovered something that you guys will definitely have an interest in.
I love it when you spend time in your lab.
Yeah, the candles were burning late last night because you guys have seen this Miller Lite commercial with the Taste Great, Less Filling, the two girls that...
Oh, yeah.
Who hasn't?
Right.
Yeah, everybody's talking about this commercial, but I've been able to ID the brunette. Now, the blonde is just a model, but the brunette is a girl who's actually done softcore movies.
Now, listen, I just want to interrupt you, Jim, here and say, all you guys who listen to the show with the beach towels and the Jergens hand lotion who have watched this commercial, we've had a lot of discussion about this commercial, especially the version where they say that they're going to kiss at the end.
It's very controversial, too. It's causing quite an uproar. Yeah.
Jim has found... The brunette.
Yeah, and the brunette now. This is the brunette with the huge breast. Her name is Katana Baker, and she did a softcore movie last year called The Model Solution. And I'm talking, this is Skinamax quality stuff.
Wow. You are a genius, Jim. Wow.
Yeah, and I had the pics at the site. It was kind of fun when I saw the commercial. I was looking at that girl. They don't credit the girls. I took a little research to find out who she was, and when I saw the name, I was like, oh boy, I got some good stuff on her. And we're talking this is like better than R. It's not X, but it's better than R. And in this movie, she's completely naked a ton, full frontal nudity. She has hot lesbo action, and even one scene where she's bent down on her knees, and you kind of get a rear view, if you will.
Well, there you go.
My. Now, I want to tell you, see, that's as timely as today's headline.
Yeah, way to go. Way to do your extra homework.
Because Stu's not talking about that commercial right now.
Absolutely, and I think anybody that's seen that commercial wants to take a look at this movie.
And those jugs, they've got to be fake, right?
Yeah, well, those are fake, but downstairs is real, and you could focus on either area.
Downstairs is
great,
real.
if you will.
Downstairs will be real until they come up with new technology.
Oh, and hold on, Mike. There was an additional picture of her, the picture that Jim was talking about, where you see her
there you are.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that's a picture.
That is, that's a nice screensaver, too.
That is a delightful screensaver.
And her name again is...
Katana Baker. Be on the lookout for her. She's the girl from the commercial.
Yeah, man, you see her katanas.
Yep.
I've now got a new screen and a reason to actually buy that awful movie, The Good Girl, with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, fantastic.
For my money, that's the Mr. Skin tip of the week. It's Jennifer Aniston topless in The Good Girl.
You've really given Don a gift this week, Jim.
Jim, you don't know how really, really turned on I am by Jennifer Aniston.
Well, you like this flick.
My desire to see her jugs is tremendous. And once again, you've come through the world's greatest website. We recommend it heartily. It's www.mrskin.com. What did I say?
No, you said heartily.
Yeah, you were
right.
right.
The H-E-A-R-T-I-L-Y.
There you go,
right.
Heartily. Jim, have a great week.
All right, guys, take care. Talk to you next week.
See you later. Bye-bye. There he is, Jim McBride, Mr. Skin.
You know, even when there's not this stuff out there in the theaters, and you know, you're getting into that season where you're going to have a few more of the adult titles coming out. Surprised he didn't show us Kathy Baker, and not Kathy, but Kathy Bates in
About Schmidt. Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
God damn. Is that a great picture of her boob? Really, is that a great picture of her boob?
One to go.
You know, you're just going to be teased.
And now the Vanity Fair picture that I have of her wearing a wet T-shirt, a see-through, it's her left. So if I hold the picture up,
right, you've got the set.
I can see what each of Jennifer Aniston's boobs looks like.
Hey, now, you're practically dating.
Yeah, now it looks like Picasso though.
Yeah,
right. She's at different angles.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll be up late tonight with paper and pencils and
scissors. You might look like one of those movies where the guy has the shrine. Super fan, like in The Bodyguard when they open the guy's locker.
I get that thing, and what I do is I go to Photoshop, and because like this is her laying in bed. What I'll do is I'll make it run up and down vertically instead of horizontally.
You can fix that
so that she appears to be standing.
You're starting to scare me now.
I'm a big Mr. Skin fan.
I understand. I'm not worried about the Mr. Skin fan. It's the Jennifer Aniston.
I'm a big Jennifer Aniston fan.
It's the Jennifer Aniston. Like you're doing something out of Silence of the Lambs now.
No, Mike.
It's like, I'll stand her up and
it is
I'll put one breast here and then use the photo thing.
It is. How long has Friends been on the air? 10 years?
Yeah, I think so.
It is a 10-year fascination with what I consider to be maybe the best pure jugs ever.
She ought to just fire you off a nude photo.
God, do I wish she would.
Just to you. You know, like
what's the one?
Make it like when you wrote that letter to Bobby Knight. Send a similar letter to Jennifer Aniston and see if she'll send you just a nude. Brad wouldn't mind. Have Brad take it.
I got to wait until she does something bad because when Bobby Knight threw the chair, I sent Bobby Knight a letter saying, "I'm on your side."
Yeah. They're so together, though. You know what I mean? They seem to be one of those Hollywood couples where they don't screw up.
Yeah.
You know, she seems to really have her act together. She's got probably the best film career of all the friends, which isn't really saying much.
Considering that the dumb friend was the guy that was in the movie with the monkey.
I got it. I just figured it out. You just stand by. If they're, he's a good-looking guy, got women throwing themselves at him all the time. Yeah. If he cheats on her and she finds out, that's when you get that letter in the mail.
Dear, and I would lick the pencil before I write the. Right. You do that. Dear Jennifer. Right. You lick the tipple. For over 10 years, I have lusted after you. Your TV show sucks, but I only watch it to see you.
Right.
Could you please send me a picture? Bobby Knight sent me a letter back once.
Nude picture. You put nude in there. You want a nude
topless.
Picture. And you know what? To maybe facilitate that, perhaps include a nude of yourself.
That's a good idea. Maybe after another 26 pounds with a slim fast.
The Burt Reynolds style photo.
Hello, Mike Show.
Radio God.
Hi there.
Does this guy, Mr. Skin, deliver or what?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I'll tell you, every week, and I know he's on a million different radio shows, but I really think that he's got a thing with us because we're into it. Yeah. I mean, obviously I'm into it, and Mike is not as vocal, but I know, for instance, Kelly LeBrock is a woman that you have talked about in the past.
Yeah. I mean, he's had women in the past. The Salma Hayek. You remember how I reacted to that. I mean, every week he's got something for everybody.
And how about that Miller Lite girl?
Amazing. Christina Baker.
Now, right there, that's something that everybody's talking about. We're all going to see that commercial this weekend during football. Right. With those chicks mud wrestling.
And just remember, you go to MrSkin.com, you get to see it. You get to really see it.
Yeah, he's great. Oh, man. He's great every week.
Yeah, I'm in my car here just with the biggest boyish grin on my face all day. This guy's awesome.
Go to his site, man. If you
It's
want.
hard work, too. I mean, it's a lot of legwork, on the Internet, trying to get that all dug up and find out where she is.
Poor Jim.
You want to see Jennifer Aniston's boob? God, is that a good-looking boob?
How many people he say working for him now? Doesn't he have like 40 people working for him?
He has at least 20 people involved. Hello, Don and Mike.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
Hey, if you look at the stills of Heather Graham, did you notice that her right boob is smaller than her left?
I did last week. I didn't want to put a wet blanket on the moment.
Pretty common.
Guys, here's the thing, though. You have to get the movie. Because the still is taken.
Well, perhaps she's like leaning to one side.
She is moving while the still is taken.
So better in the movie?
Yes, they look absolutely even in the movie. Trust me.
In the still, you noticed that in the still too.
Yeah,
one looked like
the left one
size too big.
The left one looked smaller than the right one.
Maybe it's part of the plot. Why they're different sizes.
What plot, Robbie?
I don't know.
Rob.
Okay.
Like a mad scientist thing? I don't know.
Make one grow larger.
The asexual Rob Spiewak.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
He is. Sometimes he amazes me.
Mike, hello.
Radio gods.
Hi there.
What's up? Hey, congratulations on your vacation, by the way.
Oh, and listen, I don't want to brag, but we got Monday off.
We do.
MLK Day.
We do.
We got it off.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys, I want to make a bet with you on the Tampa Bay game.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm taking Tampa Bay because I know y'all are both Philly fans.
Right.
But,
Absolutely.
Instead of shaving eyebrows, you only shave one eyebrow on the loser.
Nah, we're not going to make a bet with you. I mean, really, we don't have that much. I mean, while we're behind the Philadelphia, to be very honest, if it was the Baltimore Ravens, we'd be doing all this stuff with the WJFK in Baltimore. If it was the Redskins, we'd be doing stuff with the Redskins. If it was the Packers, we'd be involved with WNFL in Green Bay.
If it was the Seahawks.
So you're not confident in Philly that they're going to win?
No, I'm very... All right, asswipe. I'm up to your challenge.
Are you? Really?
I'll see you here on Tuesday to shave one of your eyebrows.
No, seriously. I'm being dead serious.
No,
if I lose, I'll come in and shave,
here's the bet.
one eyebrow.
All right, write this down. Here's the bet. Eagles win, you come in here and shave an eyebrow, okay?
Okay.
All right, so just remember that. If the Eagles win, you come in and shave an eyebrow. Tampa wins, you come in and shave an eyebrow, all right? No. That's the way. Wait. Hold it. Hey, Mr. Mouth. Hey, Mr. Mouth.
Hold on. Listen to Mike again.
Mr. Mouth, you're talking too much.
I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Listen to Mike.
Here's the bet. That's the only. Now you have to accept our terms or no bet. You got it?
Okay.
All right. Eagles win, you come in and shave an eyebrow. All right.
All right.
Tampa wins, you come in and you shave an eyebrow. All right. Is that a deal?
No.
Why?
Wait a minute. Because I got to shave an eyebrow either way.
Just say yes.
I might be from Southern California.
You know what? Mike, you're trying.
Oh, yes, you're very dumb.
You're trying to trick him. But you know what? Eyebrows don't matter to me. Not to mention the fact I am positive the Eagles are going to roll over Tampa Bay. Absolutely. And they're going to take Brad Johnson out, a broken man. And I like Brad. He was a good guy. I got to know him when he played with the Redskins.
He still does car commercials here in town.
All right,
and have you seen those ads? Because they take out where he says, I'm a starting quarterback for the Redskins, and they like dub in like bad dub in.
Right.
I'm a starting quarterback for an NFL team.
All right, well, what about this? If the Eagles lose, I just want the pictures that Lisa did for Playboy.
No. Listen, douche, here's the bet.
You're in trouble.
Since you called. Eagles win. You come down to our studios Tuesday, and I'll shave one of your eyebrows. Buccaneers win. You show up on here Tuesday, you can shave one of my eyebrows.
Well, how about this one? I got one for you. How about Eagles win, you just button it for a year.
I get a what?
You button it for a year.
Hold on.
We need
2 years, Rob. Yeah, absolutely.
We need to Mike, I'm willing to take this guy's bet because I'm so sure Philadelphia is going to win this game.
All right.
So it'll it's me, not you, not anybody else taking. But my only worry is
I love my eyebrows. You know, I'm only in my youth, really, as a man, but I'm thinking about cultivating those Andy Rooney style eyebrows.
My only worry is that Philly's going to roll over Tampa Bay and that this pussy won't show up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you and I both have the capability of having those eyebrows. You know that,
How about if I give up my phone number, and if I don't show up, you can give it out? And I mean,
no.
Only half a million people are going to call me.
No, what you have to do right now is give Lisa, or Joe, no, I don't want Joe to handle this. It's a job for Lisa or Charlie. Give them your name, your phone number, and your address. And all that's got to check out. All that has to check out.
I think really, since you're here in this.
I'm right there by your studio.
Excuse me.
I'm by there right now. I
Excuse me.
Give you my ID.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I was talking again.
It's hard to hear you, Mike.
Yeah, okay, I know it is, but almost everyone else can hear me.
No, it's not.
I was going to suggest this, and this might improve the bet. Here's my idea, okay?
Okay.
If Don loses the bet, you come down and Don shaves off an eyebrow. If you lose the bet, you come down and Don burns your eyebrow off with a lighter. What do you say?
Nah.
Mike, the shaving is fine for me because I have that much confidence. So
would you rather burn his eyebrow off?
I'd rather burn him up. I'd rather set him on fire.
Would you go for that one? Don loses an eyebrow. If he loses the bet, you lose the bet, we set you afire.
Everything but the eyebrow.
Just my eyebrow, baby.
I'd like to bury this guy with Morris Gibb. I was telling Mike, this is so wacky. I'm reading who was at Morris Gibb's funeral,
right.
The BG.
Uh-huh.
Now, and it's a name that came up recently on this show. Morris Gibb's funeral, attended by Michael Jackson.
Right.
All right, well,
we saw that.
I guess that's to be expected.
Right.
Tommy Mottola. I guess he had something to do with them early in their career. All of the other brothers were there. Robin Gibb and Barry Gibb.
Right.
And Henry Winkler.
Really?
Now, Daniel Baldwin notwithstanding.
Right.
And feel free to call in and defend your douchebag friend again if you like, Daniel.
Henry Winkler?
But what the F is Henry Winkler doing at a Bee Gees funeral?
Well, it's just like George Harrison's funeral, where there was Paul McCartney, Eric Clapton, and Jamie Farr.
That was another one. You always have that particular celebrity.
Hey, I'm so touched by your loss. Hey, don't make sense. All right.
Hey, I invented that.
Listen, are you up for the challenge?
I'm up for the bet.
All right. See you Tuesday.
All right.
Bring your eyebrows.
I got both of them, and they're really thick, too. My girlfriend says I can...
All right. Shut up.
Hello, Don and Mike.
Hey, what's up, Radio Gods?
Hey.
Yeah, you guys, you're doing so great and everything. I've been listening to you since about 1994.
Trouble.
And I've never heard you talk about, like, your history. When you guys, I don't want to get too serious or something, but you guys never talked about how...
Hello. Don and Mike show. Jesus
I thought there might be, and it turned out to just be a dumb trouble. I thought there was potential trouble there.
How did you guys meet?
Yeah.
God, why do you care? Mike and I have been working together almost 20 years. At this point, really, what the F does it matter how we met?
Done.
Hold on, Mike.
Oh, you've hurt Mike's feelings.
Mike
now.
is about
No, it doesn't.
Cry.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. It just happened. 20 years, it doesn't matter. Let's just throw it all away.
Hey, John.
Mike, you know what?
I don't want to talk about it.
This is the difference between me and the other two. I've stayed with you.
Yeah, you have. Oh, God, that's horrible. You realize that?
Yeah.
I mean, not just together, doubled it.
Yeah, I've stayed together with you through
longest relationship I've had.
Through number 1 and number 2, and I'll be there.
Yeah.
But we got 5 years coming up on this contract. I'll be there for number 3. Because I know you. You'll be walking down the aisle again.
No way, Jose.
Listen, Mark, what can we do for you?
Hey, I want to talk about Man vs. Beast. This TV show last night?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Frankly, it didn't live up to the hype, I didn't think.
Oh, I stuck with it all the way through. Did you see the obstacle course part? Where they had the Navy SEAL running against the
monkey? Yeah.
Did you see the gay drill sergeant they had there, the sergeant major?
Oh, the guy that was dressed in black?
Yeah.
This guy sounds like that Chris Farley character that used to be on. Remember when he was on with Paul McCartney? Yeah. Remember when you did that Beatles?
That was awesome.
I mean, I'm not putting you down or anything. It just sounds you sound like that when you say, "Did you see that part?"
Only twice did a man beat animal. It was the Marine ran the obstacle course faster than the monkey, and what was the other one? I don't even remember what the other one was.
The little people in the...
No. The elephant pulled the airplane faster than the midgets did. Okay. And the cheetah, the giraffe beat
the guy beat the giraffe, yeah. Did you see anything run?
Yeah, that was the other thing. The guy beat the giraffe.
All right, hey, guys.
See you later.
Have a good show tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
They didn't put on the other things that didn't make the show. Like
what?
Could you dive as deep as a dolphin?
We'll be right back. With a Friday favorite that we'll do today because, tomorrow is the big What Would You Do show, okay?
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Whatever happens, you're safe, John. You could walk away with $7 million, maybe more. We're not talking just you money, John boy. We're talking everybody money.
Everybody.
Wish me luck.
I just pray you get it. I really do.
Thank you, John. I appreciate that.
The Don and Mike Show. You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
All that aside, I've never been a big fan of death.
Death can be an asset. Death tightens a company.
Does wonders for the sphincter, too.
They suck hard and lavish attention elsewhere. Don and Mike.
All right, obviously, I think it's a hint there. Maybe James Garner coming up here on Low Budget Jeopardy. A couple of quick notes. Less than a half hour ago, I mentioned the WYSP site. Right. If you go there now, where they have our picture where it says on air now. Yeah. There you go. Listen to win. What would you do to win Eagles tickets?
Very good. Thank you, guys. Way to be on the ball.
Thank you, Karen or Tim or Webmaster, whoever did that. Thank you. Andrew. Andrew's a Webmaster. Listen, thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter.
We have another trip to Iceland to give away today on the show. IcelandAir.com, the coolest airline crossing the Atlantic. Oh, and that'll be the second prize tomorrow, incidentally, in the What Would You Do to Win Eagles Bucks tickets contest.
Hey, that's not chump change.
Second prize is a trip to Ireland. And,
Iceland.
Iceland. Thank you, Buzz. And finally, from the Sacramento Bee, a guy called... You know that guy who does the morning show? He's a big listener of our show, Mark S. Allen.
Mark S. Allen, yeah.
He works on the UPN station. He does the Good Day show.
TV guy.
Well, apparently, now this is in the Sacramento Bee, it was not a good day for Good Day Sacramento. Not with a telephone thug coming out of the shadows to sabotage the UPN 31 morning show. It happened last week when they were taking viewer calls with a therapist. A man on the phone was talking to the two when he calmly noted that his wife had the same problem as Mary Ann, who I guess is this guy's co-host.
Okay.
What he said next was shockingly crude. Let's just say it had to do with female body functions. And then they go through to say that they really don't do a good job of screening calls. That was in the Sacramento Bee a couple of days ago. Well, today in the Sacramento Bee, they do a little bio on the guy. Says, crude caller claims it's a talent. Readers have questions, and the Sacramento Bee has answers. Here are a few. I read your column about the caller who said something offensive on Good Day Sacramento. What did he say, and what in the world is wrong with this man? Yeah. The newspaper says they won't report what the guy said because it's not fit for print. As for your second question, let's go straight to the source. I've got a talent, says Bob Foster, the rural Yolo County man who called the UPN morning show earlier this month and purposely said something profane on the air. It may be crude, but I'm creative and I make people laugh. I'm good at doing this. Apparently so. After last week's column, Foster contacted the Bee to let us know he's been very busy last year, terrorizing TV and radio shows. He's gone national on MSNBC and CNN, mentioning his favorite radio guys, Don and Mike.
Oh, God.
That's the guy.
While getting on the air with everybody from Wolf Blitzer to Larry King.
That's our guy. He's been identified finally.
So now we got a name for this guy. His name, in fact, is Bob Foster. This is him.
Let's take a call. Cape Bay, California. Hello.
Hi, Larry.
Hi.
Don Imus. How you doing today? Love your radio show. Can you tell me what happened to Don and Mike in New York City? If they're not on live anymore?
Are they back on? They were taken off for a while. Are they on or out of... Not on the air in New York, Don?
Don and Mike?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know whether they're on or not. Well,
Don and Mike are on. They're on in Washington, right? Don and Mike. I
think that's where they originated from. Yeah.
I think they get floored by that.
Las Vegas. Hello.
You know the best thing about you mentioned him in there, Mark S. Allen. I think his niche is he gives bubbling reviews to really sucky movies.
Yeah, his
name
up on
all
top.
the time on Movie Edit.
Right. All right, here's the same guy calling Wolf Blitzer.
CNN thanks you for making us America's most watched cable news network.
Let's take a caller from California. Please go ahead with your question.
Wolf Blitzer, pleasure to speak with you. Is it a fact that if we released this top secret information, we'd have to release the information about Don and Mike not being on in New York? Is that a fact?
I think we have a weird caller, but that's all right. Let's.
Here he is calling Sean Hannity.
Hello.
Sean Hannity. This is the first time I've ever called.
Take it back. This is the burping guy.
Oh, okay.
We have two separate...
Burping guy calls a lot of those religious programs.
Right. Well, dude, I'm glad to be listening to every day right after the Don and Mike show, and I just think that you would make a perfect guest on their show.
Tell Don and Mike, anytime they want me, I'd be glad to come.
So they're two separate guys. You got the
there may even be two separate burping guys.
And here's another one of the calls where the guy, a burping call, where he mentions BM eaters.
Let's go ahead and take a call from Rob, listening in Virginia. Hello, Rob.
How are you, gentlemen?
Fine. Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
I just wanted to relate what it was like. I'm 25 years old, and I was born and raised in New York City, and I went to New York City public school, and while attending public school, I was attending catechism to make my communion and then my confirmation. And the way I was raised was to ask questions and to explore different theories, if you will.
Sure.
And as I'm attending catechism, learning the theories behind creationism, when I personally believe that with creationism and through the evolution of however man may turn out, I believe that we're all going to become BM eaters on the Don and Mike show.
Well, I'll tell you what. I appreciate so much what you've tried to share with us.
Anyway, so that's
a different guy.
That's a different guy. Anyway, this guy's name is Bob Foster. And he says, incidentally, he's having trouble now because since he's been calling, I guess on our behalf, CNN has now changed the screening philosophy, and so has MSNBC, and so has, well, it said, now first it says Fox News Channel generally doesn't take live phone calls anymore.
Right.
CNN has changed its screening. This guy's a 39-year-old computer technician who works at home. Shock. CNN has changed its screening ritual. Now they ask you for your number and they call you back before they put you on the air.
Voila.
There you go. So that's the mystery guy from Sacramento.
Very good.
But as a happy postscript, Charlie Warren still has the same screening process on his program.
Amen, Robbie. And now, let's play Jeopardy today.
It's game time now on JFK with cash for you and me. Time for Don and Mike to play the Budget Jeopardy.
You see, tomorrow we're going to be having our big contest. We'll play Jeopardy today, and I'm proud to say he is the new spokesman for Chevrolet.
Chevy like a rock.
Maybe you've heard the commercial.
Like a rock. New Chevy pickup truck. Like a rock. I think you'll enjoy that. I do. I like it. How are you?
Hey, Jimmy. James Garner.
You can personalize your Chevy Suburban with a wide variety of available dealer-installed GM accessories. Chevy, like a rock. How are you, Don?
I'm doing great. How about you, Jimmy?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not real happy about what you've been talking about here. It really pleases you to have callers that pretend to go on shows. It's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea one little bit, but I understand how your show works. I've certainly been on it enough times to know exactly what you're all about and everybody on your show's about, and especially that little thing you're doing tomorrow, which I'd really rather not talk about.
I was just going to say, I appreciate the fact we normally do this bit on Friday.
Why are you fascinated? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why are you fascinated with the fact that somebody's going to eat their own vomit? Why does that do it for you?
I believe it's what the audience...
Water down the culture of America.
I believe it's what the audience
Dear to God.
demands, Jim.
It disturbs me to a level that I can't possibly explain.
Right.
I understand the way people want to be excited and stimulated and things like that. But
what about the woman
eating your own vomit?
What about the woman?
God, why are you doing that?
The woman's going to come down topless with just a G-string on, put peanut butter on her body, and have dogs lick it off. Chihuahuas.
They're not dogs, they're chihuahuas. Now, that to me, that's if you get your jollies, if that's what really turns your clock, I'm fine with that. That's fine, but I'll tell you right now, to me, what you're doing is you're watering down American culture.
Well,
you're simply taking pop culture and you're throwing the pop bottle into the ocean, letting it float away.
It's soaking wet.
It's disgusting and it's immoral. It's degrading, every possible thing I can imagine. And I tell you, I'm embarrassed to be here.
Well, I want to say that I'm goddamn thrilled to have you on the show.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's great. I know you like my work. You were a big fan of me and Barbarians at the Gate when I played F. Ross Johnson. And, you know, I've done many movies that I know you like, and I know you like my Chevy commercials. But my God, why? I'll tell you right now, a Chevy pickup truck. That's right, all the information I've got is on a Chevy Suburban. Doesn't that work nicely? I'll tell you right now, Chevy pickups are built Ford tough. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong guy. Just kidding you. How you all been? This is James Garner sitting here on one of the most disgusting radio shows in the nation.
Well, if we're so disgusting and we're so bad.
Absolutely wonderful, boy. Let's have somebody simulate BM by putting pudding into a diaper. Now, you tell me that's entertainment. That's not entertainment. Charlie Chaplin. Now, there was somebody who could make me laugh.
Why are you on this show if you find us to be so disgusting?
I'm brought to you today by the people at Chevrolet who thought it would be a good idea to expose Chevy like a rock. By putting me on your show, I can perhaps get the word out that I'm the new spokesmodel for Chevrolet trucks. Don't you understand? It's all about money. I have to make a living, and of course, there's certain things that I enjoy doing. I'm very fond of my film work and my television work.
Didn't I see you pull up?
And I have to occasionally, get down on my hands and knees and get my fingernails dirty by doing a program like this.
Didn't I see you pull up in a Japanese car, though?
Now that's not necessary. That was a cab.
No.
It didn't have any markings on it. Now, maybe it was a rental. I'm not. Now, you're trying to get me in trouble. I'll tell you right now.
The car that you pulled up in, it was either a Nissan or a Toyota.
Listen. If you want to get into a fist fight, I'll tell you right now. I'm about to kick you across the state line. I'm wearing the boots that can do it, and don't you forget that. I don't care how old I am, and I'm 95, but I can still kick you straight across this studio floor, and you're not going to like the way it ends up.
God damn it, Jimmy, I don't know what the problem is.
I'll tell you right now, that pretty sweater of yours is going to have blood stains, and they're going to be yours. Do you understand what I'm talking about?
Man.
I'm already angry. I'm angry. Pudding in a diaper, an adult diaper. A grown man putting pudding in an adult diaper, skateboarding, and simulating BM.
Yeah.
That, to me, is just totally...
But you're not even going to be involved in that. That's tomorrow in Philadelphia when you go fly back to... where do you live? On a ranch somewhere? Do you live in an old folks' home now?
Why don't we talk about the Chevrolet active handling system? It activates when there's a significant difference between the driver's steering input and how the car's actually responding. That's your new Chevrolet. I'm James Garner. Like a rock.
You making a lot of dough on that?
I'll tell you right now, I've made lots of dough wherever I've gone. You know, the Chevy Corvette is Car and Driver's 10 Best for 2003. Chevy, like a rock.
Take the script away for a second.
I already have a bad taste in my mouth, but if you want me to take the script away, I won't talk about Chevy products at all.
Hey, no. I just want to do a test.
All righty.
Take the script away.
Sure.
And now tell me, no offense to Chevrolet, who I think is an advertiser on the show, but just tell me, what's so great about a Chevy without the script that they provide for you to read?
All right. If you want to talk, you want me to talk off the top of my head and tell you why I like Chevy and why I agreed to take the money? Is that what you're asking me?
And the fact that you drove up today in a Toyota.
I'll tell you, what I drive actually is a Chevy Camry.
I don't believe that.
I'll tell you right now, Chevrolet is built by Americans here in this country. And, with all these jobs going off to foreign lands, I think it's important for me to stand up and support an American company, a great American company, Chevrolet.
Do you know how many of those cars are made in Mexico?
Now, look. You know what you are? Yeah, I'm going to tell you what your middle initial is. It's T for trouble, and I'm not taking it anymore. I support Chevrolet, but the money comes back into the United States, and sure, it goes into the pockets of executives, but I'm happy about it.
You realize that to a certain extent...
You're going to take on James Garner, and you're going to take on GM.
To a certain extent...
What the hell is wrong with you?
More American cars are made outside America now than Japanese cars. More Japanese cars are being made in America, while more American-made cars are being made in Mexico.
It's true. Well, don't you drive a GM product, too? I saw it when I came in here. Don't you have a GM product? You drive that car the drug dealers drive.
The Escalade.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I know. If you want to drive that, but I'll tell you, that's a GM product. You ought to support your country. It's un-American.
And I can tell
I don't want to hear Mexico schmex.
Oh, I tell you, I can tell my car was built by a Mexican.
How can you tell your car was built by a Mexican? Is there something now what you're going to do is what you do best. You're going to just drag me right down into the gutter, and I'm not going to stand for it.
Well, first of all, I found rooster feathers all over the place.
Oh, beaners.
Chicken feathers, rooster feathers. I think they were having cockfights in the back of my Escalade before it got on the lot.
I'll tell you right now, this is the bottom feeder central right here, and that's what you're trying to get me to do.
It's got taco sauce stains all over the back.
I'm about to ask you to step outside. I'm really ready to do that. And then you with all your minions around here. He's grinning like a Cheshire cat over there, Buzz Burbank. I know about his moral compass. I'll tell you right now, have you thought about finding your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
You talking to Buzz?
I'm talking to all of you. I think that's very important to get all of you.
As the Doobie Brother says, Jesus is just all right with me.
I'll tell you, Jesus is just all right with me, and y'all need a little Jesus in this show.
We've got Jesus.
That's just my opinion right now, and I don't want to sit here and preach to you. You know, I've played preachers, I've played cowboys, I've played private investigators, I've played Jim Rockford. You know all the deals. There you go. I'll tell you right now. You know, this Buzz Burbank, he screws anything.
Oh, God.
You know, that's what I've heard about him. Absolutely.
I don't believe that about Buzz.
No, I think you're all like that. I think you're all kid touchers, too, frankly.
Oh, my God.
That's
only Rob.
I'll tell you right now, well, look at him. Well, look at that. His cheeks are getting all rosy now, too. We're having fun with me, ain't you? You think an old man's going to come in here and just take your guff? I'm not going to take any of your guff.
When's the last time you had a solid BM?
I haven't had a solid BM since the mid-1980s, but that's neither here nor there. I'm still able to maintain a rather rigid work schedule.
When's the last time you got a Woody?
I don't get them anymore. Oh, no. I'll answer any question you have. I'm unfazed. As a matter of fact, I'd take your sex quiz if you wanted to give it to me.
Yeah, give it to me.
Absolutely.
Here it is. I'd be glad to give it to you, Jimmy. Sex quiz.
I heard that. I've listened to your program. I'll tell you one thing. Even though you're bottom feeders, I do my research, and I know where I'm going, and I know how to prepare myself, especially for this kind of radio interview.
All right, Jimmy.
The way it works right now, and I've heard what you do. Vote for Ike.
James Garner, have you ever been in a three-way or enjoyed group sex?
No, I have not.
Have you ever had sex while a woman's menstruating?
No, I have not.
Have you ever had a homosexual experience?
Yes, I have.
Have you ever made love in your parents' home?
No.
Have you ever enjoyed hot interracial sex?
No.
You ever JO'd in front of others?
No.
You ever had sex in a public place?
No.
You ever been filmed or photographed while having sex?
No.
Have you ever had sex in the no-no?
No, yes.
Do you swallow?
Yes.
Have you JO'd today?
No, I can't. I don't have that function anymore.
Have you ever had sex in a car?
I think back in 1962, I may have had sex in a Chevrolet.
Oh, there you go.
You know why? My sex in that car was fantastic because it was built like a rock.
Have you ever had a one-night stand or sex with a stranger?
Male or female?
Either. Male first.
Yes.
Female?
No.
And finally, to the nearest 5, 10, 50, 100, or 1,000, your total number of sexual partners. Again, do you want to break it down to males and females?
I can actually limit it to names. I could actually about 5.
All right.
Doug McClure. Lee J. Cobb. Telly Savalas. Boy, the other names are obscure.
Male or female?
Male. Both male.
Yeah.
Humphrey Bogart. And there's one other. It's coming to me slowly but surely right now. Bill Cullen. That's it. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. Yes, I am.
You're gay? That's the revelation today.
Well, absolutely. It can come out on the show. I knew it had to come out somewhere. I figured this would be the place to do it. You people are so obscure around here, it probably won't make the national news. That's the way I look at it. And besides, my days are over as far as practicing. Because I don't have any function now.
But you can still catch.
I don't care to do that. It's really not a pleasure to do that if you can't function yourself. I could explain the entire lifestyle to you.
Please do.
Well, Bill Cullen was so tender. He was a tender lover.
He was a game show host, right?
He was indeed. One of the finest. And slightly infirmed. Yes. But I enjoyed being with him more than any other man. I did. Actually, there was another game show host.
Who's that?
Chuck Barris.
Oh, now, wow. You probably could tell us. Was he really a CIA agent?
No, that's just a scam. He likes to pull people's, he likes to pull the yarn on whatever you say.
Pull the wool over.
Jerk him along.
No.
He liked to jerk me along.
He liked to pull the wool over people's eyes.
I tell you, he used to come out to the set all the time when I was in Support Your Local Sheriff.
Hey, Jim?
He had a fantastic time. That is a handsome sweater.
Jim?
Yes.
Can I say something here?
You can go right ahead. I'm standing by.
I hope you're not offended by this.
Oh, what are you going to say that's going to offend me? I'll tell you, I've listened to this show for so long.
Manassas.
Oh, my.
It's the return of Mike O'Mara and the Crap Blues Band.
He's gay.
Saturday night at Brady's in Manassas, Virginia. Hey, friends, join me at the front table.
Would you like me to come too?
For this wonderful evening of fun and music.
Can I come with you?
See, that's a joke.
And we'll enjoy the finest band in the land.
That's a joke, because I never really go.
He's a good musician.
That's what he tells me.
Yes. He tells you often, doesn't he?
He constantly is telling me what a good musician he is.
Well, thanks a lot. That'll be fantastic. I'll tell you right now, I'm starting to feel more comfortable. You know, maybe I can get in the mind of you young people and start to tolerate some of your dribble.
Good. Let me toss a show idea.
Absolutely. Toss what?
A show idea.
Very good.
Have you seen the TV show Joe Millionaire?
I have indeed.
All right, now we're going to do two takeoffs.
Mm-hmm.
One takeoff involves our retarded phone screener. Well,
Joe.
He's not retarded. No.
Yeah, all right.
No, he's not retarded.
Joe Millionaire's where the big fella has all the ladies and they're courting.
So we're going to do Joe Ardinger Millionaire.
Right.
But we're also thinking about doing Homo Joe Millionaire, because we have a guy on the show, a gay guy, Homo Joe.
That's a wonderful idea. I think that's a fantastic idea. Go with the one with the homo. I'd like that. I've heard him on your show, Homo Joe.
Yeah?
He has many different partners.
Yes, he does. He likes predominantly young, smooth Latin boys.
So you're going to bring them all in, and I'll tell you right now.
What?
The way I feel, though, is that retards and queers should be isolated.
Wow.
I know it's a bold statement.
You're a queer, though.
I understand that. I'd like to be with my own. I'd like to be with my own.
You should be isolated.
I'd like to be with my own. That's the way I think about it.
Like what? We should just get like Rikers Island or something?
There's so much conflict in this country. I have a weird political philosophy, but I do believe that people of different stripes should really be put in places where they can all live in harmony.
Now, what?
Yeah, you have one state for the certain people, one state for the other people, another state for you're infirmed, another state for your elderly, and then you have an island called Garner. Where I live, with just my close personal friends and my caregivers.
Would you do it with blacks, whites, Italians,
anyone that's
Polacks?
Different, shades of difference. You live with whoever you want to live with. If you want to be included in that group, you go with that group.
All right, now, let me...
That's what a state line's really for. You have a state line. You would go across from Arkansas, and you go into Texas, and I'll tell you right now...
Let me guess, which one of those would be the black states and which one would be the white state?
It doesn't matter. We could have a big drawing. You could make it just like a lottery or a bingo game.
What about a guy like Tiger Woods?
Right.
Who is multiracial. He is white, he's black, he's Asian. Right. Where would a guy like he live?
The beauty of my system is that individual gets to go wherever he feels most comfortable. That's how it would work. Now, there'll be an uproar, of course, because we're so uptight, but there'll be no more fighting and everyone will live in harmony. Now, I've been followed by the Federal Bureau of Investigation for over 35 years for my unorthodox political views. But I'll tell you right now, when you look at my treatise that I've written on some of these ideas, including my very own castle that I get to live in, it's a very interesting political philosophy. And if people just give me the time of day, they wouldn't think it was quackery.
The gay state would be what, Florida or California?
I would like the desert of California to be isolated for like-minded individuals like me.
Now,
we'd have a wonderful time, and then, of course, I would still have my island and my castle.
Now, would that be just for male homosexuals or for lesbians as well?
Male homosexuals in one area, female homosexuals in another.
But they would all be in California.
I'd like a castle with a moat of Kool-Aid. I don't know what that means.
All right, you are off your rocker.
I'm son of Sam. I'll tell you, new Chevy pickups and Suburbans are really making a comeback in America. Chevy, like a rock.
All right, James Garner, out of the closet, James Garner is our guest today on Jeff R.D.
That is a marvelous sweater.
And we're going to play right now. We need a challenger.
That's great. What are they going to win, a Cavalier or a Silverado?
No, probably something on DVD.
How about a Malibu?
Phone number is 877-365-3636.
Fantastic. How about a Tahoe?
So dial recklessly, and we'll take a call. You see, the thing is that the hypocrisy is...
Remember, if I have to sign any autographs today, no salutations. It's just Jim Garner, the standard publicity photo.
You drive a Toyota, though.
I drive the Chevy Camry. Stop messing with my mind. I'm an old man.
We'll be right back.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Our proposal is, come Wednesday's board meeting, you make an offer to buy the company at $75 a share.
75? Jesus, that sounds high.
It is high. That's the idea.
It's got to be attractive as hell.
And still makes sense to us, of course.
How much would that come to? At 75 a share, how much would we need to raise?
We'll be looking for $17 billion.
That's one piss load of money.
Exactly. We'll be throwing the kind of numbers at the board that no one else possibly can.
We're knocking out any and all conceivable competition.
But at that price, with that kind of debt load, how long is it going to be before your bean counters start trying to pare down the company expenses, telling me how many jets I can have and all that nickel nursing crap?
Never. You run the company the way you want.
I'd have to borrow an extra ass to work off to do it, I can tell you that.
This is what you personally stand to make over the next 5 years once you take over RJR Nabisco.
Are these figures for real?
Be even more.
It's awfully rich, Ross, and it makes the deal much more difficult. I'm sure we wouldn't want to advertise those numbers to anyone, of course.
I don't think a skywriter would have enough smoke for them all, do you?
The Don and Mike Show.
Rich with floating particles. The Don and Mike Show.
Hey, that was you in one of those TV movies.
It wasn't a big deal. It's how I make my living. No need to get all drooly.
Did you ever make out with that guy that was in Animal House?
You mean the guy with the curly hair that played Cohen?
Yeah.
I did. How did you know that?
What about Senator Fred Thompson?
He's a wonderful actor and a talented man. He'd have nothing to do with me socially.
He would not?
Not a bit. I tried all the time. I tried to get together with him and many, many other actors. But Hugh O'Brien and I, we tripped the light fantastic way back in the day.
J-Man, let's play our game.
This is Low Budget Jeopardy. Hi, this is James Garner. Now entering the studio is our challenger. This individual is a cartographer. I believe that your wife does that also, doesn't she, Rob? Poor girl. From Edensburg, Pennsylvania, let's say hi to Andy Zadzilko.
Hi, Andy.
How you doing, Jim? How you doing, LQ?
Doing great, thanks.
Is your name really Zadzilko?
That's correct.
It's a fascinating name. Now entering the studio is our returning challenger. This individual has $116. This is a pharmacist from Baltimore. Please welcome Curtis Stimler.
Hey, Curtis.
Howdy, James and LQ.
Curtis, being a returning Low Budget Jeopardy champion, how has it changed your life?
It's incredible. I can't go anywhere without being recognized.
Fantastic. It's not all it's cracked up to be, is it? Now entering the studios, the host of Low Budget Jeopardy, I want to remind Curtis and Andy not to screw with
LQ.
LQ. Let's please welcome, with his beautiful sweater, Alex Trebek-Geronimo.
You're fixated on my sweater today.
I am indeed. More than you know.
Here are your categories, boys. They are.
I knew it was going on in my brain.
They are. James Garner movies.
That's a good category, and I thank you.
NFL coaches, where did they go?
Football's an all-American sport.
Celebrity news.
Celebrities are boring.
How many Grammy nominations?
Oh, now, come on. Like there's music today. I'll tell you, nothing out there that impresses me.
And new on Divid.
Divid?
A DVD.
What would that be?
It's, movies.
Oh, I understand. Those little pieces of plastic, the silver ones?
Yeah.
That are shiny?
Yeah.
And you put them in like a record?
Right.
I understand where you're coming from.
Do you know what a VCR is?
I do.
What is it?
It's the tape cartridge that you put in your car.
No. Do you have
that one that you put in and you press it and it has different tracks on it and plays different songs? I have a fifth dimension.
That's an 8-track.
What's that?
That's an 8-track.
Oh, all right. All right, now just get all fancy pants on me just because I'm a little long in the tooth.
James Garner movies, NFL coaches, where do they go? Celebrity news, how many Grammy nominations, and new on Divid and...
I don't understand why you're putting a category in there with something off of the space shuttle when these people aren't going to understand what you're talking about.
Andy, we'll start with you first.
Andy Zadzilko.
Let's have Grammy nominations for one.
All right, how many? You got to tell me how many, okay?
Okay.
How many for Bruce Springsteen?
What is 4?
Negative.
I'm sorry, Curtis, your chance to steal.
What is 3?
No. 5 for Bruce Springsteen. 5.
Wow. Is that a good number?
Yeah, it's a lot of Grammys.
Let's kick it back over to Andy Zadzilko.
Let's go Grammy nominations for 2.
Avril Lavigne.
What is 6?
Negative.
Curtis, your chance to steal.
What is 5?
5, yes. How nutty is that? She got the same number as Bruce Springsteen.
$2 for you, Curtis. You're in control and rolling now.
Let's keep with Grammys.
Bowling for Soup.
What is 1?
Yeah, I thought I could fool you with that, but no, that's a group that got nominated for Best Pop Duo or Group, Bowling for Soup.
That's something we used to do in my early days in Hollywood when we were struggling actors. Yes, we'd get together all the actors and some of the directors and bowl for soup.
Bowl for soup.
That's all we'd eat was soup. I had incredible diarrhea. It was horrible.
You should try Slim Fast.
I saw that, but didn't I hear you distinctly say that it tastes like BM?
Yes.
All right, now. Why would you want me to drink something that you think tastes like your own issue? All right, Curtis, you're in control.
All right, let's go with NFL coaches for one.
NFL coaches, where did they go? Marvin Lewis.
What is Cincinnati?
Yes, coach of the lowly Cincinnati Bengals.
$1 for Curtis Stimler.
All right, let's go for 2.
Tom Coughlin.
Tom Coughlin? You went nowhere. You left the job.
That was not in the form of a question.
Andy, it's not a dialogue. We're not using the Socratic method here on the show. All right, your chance to steal, Andy.
What is New Orleans?
No, the other guy had it right.
He had it right. You could have stolen it. Pay attention.
He went nowhere. He got nothing. He's got dick.
This is the decline and fall of the American institution we call education in the public schools. All right, Curtis, you're in control.
Let's try to rebound for 3.
Steve Mariucci.
What is nowhere?
That's there. See, now you've grasped the concept.
$3 for you, Curtis. You can move on to the next category.
All right, let's go for New on Divid.
New on Divid. Stars Hugh Grant. Pretty boy Hugh Grant.
What is About a Boy?
Right.
$1 for Curtis Stimler.
So just a sidebar here. My wife saw this movie when it came out,
yes.
And she said, if any of our listeners ever want to know what Charlie Broyhill is really like, to read the movie About a Boy.
Huh.
I don't know if it's a compliment or what.
And Hugh Grant is very pretty. I really like him. I liked him in that Mafia movie he did. He's very pretty in that.
The one with James Caan?
I enjoyed that.
That awful movie?
Yes, when he said, forget about it or something like that.
He went like, forget about it.
He was pretty the way he did that.
Okay.
Very pretty.
Let's go again.
All right, for 2.
Stars Eddie Griffin.
What is Undercover Brother?
Oh, no, that's a good pull.
$2 for you. Way to go, Curtis.
Good movie. All right, let's go for 3.
All right. Bet I still be here. Stars Matthew Perry.
What is Serving Sarah?
Wow. How did you... What, do you got a computer there or something?
No, I'm at home. I just had a friend that worked in the movie company that made that movie.
Well, Serving Sarah. Category, Mr. Brainiac. Would you like to try your luck in another one?
Sure. Let's go Celebrity News.
Attaboy.
Celebrity News. They hosted the American Music Awards.
Who are the Osbournes?
Right.
$1 for you. I'll tell you, your brain's starting to swell. Good job, Curtis.
For 2.
HBO announced that next year will be the final year for this critically acclaimed show.
What is Sex and the City?
Finally tripped you. Who'd have thought a softball like that make Who'd have thought a softball like that make old Curtis fall off his horse? All right, Andy, your chance to steal.
What are the Sopranos?
Yeah.
$3. You're on the board, Andy. That means you get to go to the final round. That was an important answer for you.
Okay. Hi, Dynamite.
Select again, please.
James Gandolfini. And, maybe it wasn't HBO that announced it, but Gandolfini says David Chase is not coming back. He ain't coming back.
Just do what I do. If you don't know the answers, just make them up.
Okay. Hi, Dynamite. There he is.
Go ahead, Andy.
Let's go Celebrity News for 3.
Just to see if you can remember. She was the last American Idol winner.
Oh, my.
Right.
Curtis, your chance to steal.
Who is Kelly Clarkson?
There you go.
$3 for Curtis. He gets all the $3 answers, and he's cleaning up the money.
What is the score here, Jimmy?
We've got $19 for Curtis, and Andy, on the other hand, has 2.
Well, he's still in it, then.
He is still in it. I think that's a good thing.
And look, they've saved your category for last.
I think that's for last.
Marvelous idea.
James Garner movies for 1. Co-starring Clint Eastwood.
What?
Andy, your chance to steal. Oh, for God's sake, I'm totally embarrassed.
Space Cowboys.
Space Cowboys with Donald Sutherland.
It was just out about a year ago.
A fantastic tour de force. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with both of you? God damn it.
Hey, way to go.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to the club.
Curtis, you're in control.
Let's try 2.
Co-starred Sally Field.
What is Cannonball Run?
Cannonball Run. I was never in Cannonball Run.
Sally Field was.
For the love of God, why did you answer that way? Andy, your chance to steal. Go ahead, whip his ass.
What is, don't
no.
Pox on both your houses.
Murphy's Romance.
Murphy's Romance. It was wonderful. Gosh, she was a lovely, lovely girl to work with.
Sally Field.
I enjoyed my time with her. I wasn't sexually attracted to her. No.
Yeah, I was going to say, you ever get along with her?
Damn it, I'm an angry old queen. All right, Curtis.
All right, last question on the big board. HBO TV movie that co-stars Senator Fred Thompson. Well, we've only played.
What is in the line of fire?
I am totally and thoroughly offended at you, Curtis, and I hope you lose. And I hope you get some sort of infection.
Andy.
I have no clue.
Oh, guys, Barbarians at the Gate.
Barbarians at the Gate. It was nominated for an Ace Award.
And that's it. We're done with the regular game.
I don't have time to do my Dame Edna impression.
Go ahead.
I'm Dame Edna.
And now it's time for Final Low Budget Jeopardy. And here's your category, guys. How old is this moron? That's the category. How old is this moron? You all know him. You all hate him.
You like to hear my Henry Winkler impression?
Yeah.
Hey.
We all know him. We all hate him. It's the current age of the non-funny Carrot Top.
Oh, my.
We all know him. We all hate him.
Why am I here?
It's the current age of the non-funny man, Carrot Top. Guys, Andy, Curtis, don't forget to answer in the form of a question, and good luck.
All contestants on Low Budget Jeopardy will receive a product I've recently invented. It's the all-new garter belt. Now, traditional garter belts hold up your socks with a system of elastic and metal. But a garter belt works better because it uses a fascinating and miraculous new invention known as Velcro. With my variety of garter belts, you can hold up your socks, pants, and your pajamas. The garter belt, like a rock. Now back to Final Low Budget Jeopardy. I'm Dame Edna.
It's game time now on JFK with cash for you and me.
All right, Jimmy.
It's time for Don and Mike to play Low Budget Jeopardy.
All right, J-Man. First, let's go to Andy. Andy, we all know him. We all hate him. It's the current age of non-funnyman Carrot Top.
I'm going to say, what is 36?
No.
I'm sorry that knocks you down to 0, Andy.
Curtis, you can win if you got the right answer.
Yeah. What is 40?
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Carrot Top, 35.
35 years old and no appreciable talent that I can see.
And as far as I can tell, a member of your club.
I believe so. He's had many plastic surgeries.
I didn't mean that club.
Have you looked at his eyebrows?
I'm not talking about... I know you've had many electric...
I know what you're saying. I don't have Alzheimer's. I know you're indicating he's gay.
I think he's a queen like you are.
A queen, a damn fine queen.
Well, it's the type of game that only Alan Line 1 can really appreciate because they're giving away no extra money.
That's right.
Curtis and Andy, don't go away mad. Just go away. Curtis, you do get to keep what you won before. And here now is the fiery, salty, gay James Gardner to tell you what you want. Jimmy.
Well, now, Curtis, you get to keep your $116. I think you should be happy about that. And I've got some parting gifts for both of you. Are you ready?
Ready, yes.
I'd like to tell you that all of our prizes today come from the fabulous people at the home box office. You've won a DVD box set of OZ, the complete second season from HBO.
No, it's Oz.
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 Oh, like the Wizard.
It's a prison show.
Why does that? I thought that was supposed to be something with girls and dresses and scarecrows and lions.
You'd
and
like
all
it.
that.
It's got lots of gay stuff.
All right. Ounce, now available on DVD and VHS, wherever DVDs and videos are sold. Don't miss Ounce on HBO.
It's Oz.
Whatever. You've won also...
Oh, wait, there's more.
A Taxi Cab Confessions prize pack. Secrets, truth, sex, anything may happen in the backseat of a taxi. Don't I know it? Catch an all-new Taxi Cab Confessions 20003. Girls Like It Hot. This Sunday at 10 p.m., 9 Central, only on your friends at the home box office.
Thank you. Have a great weekend, guys. Hold on a second. Well, what can I say? It's been a pleasure. You've come out of the closet on today's show like a rock.
I was strong as I could be.
Hello there.
It ain't gonna fly with me.
I'm Dame Edna. I've really enjoyed my time here.
It ain't gonna fly with me. I'm not like you.
I like your show now more than I did before. Is there an outside shot I could stay?
You know, I don't mind when you do this bit with Rob A. when you're Harry Morgan. Don't do it with me, though.
Very good if you want to be like that. Discriminate against an old queen.
Always remember, never forget.
What scent is that? It smells lovely. Are you wearing a cologne?
Low Budget Jeopardy is a production of
Boron Incorporated and is distributed by King World. And I'll let this young man see me out. Hello.
Oh, that's Joe. Joe Erdinger.
Well, finally, a decent-looking fellow to talk to.
Right. Goodbye.
Hi, Joe.
There he goes, James Garner.
Yeah.
We still haven't given away our trip to Iceland. We will do that in a second. And something. Now, I'm not exactly sure how Iceland works into this equation.
Okay.
Oh, it does.
But there is a museum in Iceland that is devoted. Well, let me call him back in. Hey, Jim, you're going to love this.
Hi
Jim?
there. How are you? I heard. Yeah, I was listening on your monitors. You have speakers in the ceiling out in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be calling the Icelandic Phallic Museum.
Oh, my. Now we're talking my language.
You know what that means?
Penises?
Yes, it's a museum devoted to the penis.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they on live people or are they in jars or something?
Well, let me see. I'm gonna go through some of the stuff we have.
I get to stay.
Animals, bears, seals.
Zany.
And as you can see right here, there's pictures. There are wall plaques.
May I keep that for my wallet?
Yes, you may. Actually, it appears to be pretty much in the world of nature, animal penises.
Oh, well, there's nothing fun about that. But they're all different varieties. I'm fascinated with the subject.
These look human to me, though.
They do indeed. They look like mushrooms.
Anyway, that's what we're doing next. We're going to be calling the guy who asked him why he has a museum.
Give me one of those photographs to put in my big old man wallet.
There you go. We're going to ask this guy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. We're going to ask this guy why the hell he's got a museum devoted to the penis.
Very good.
In Iceland, and we'll give away a trip to Iceland as well. Stay right there, please.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Joe's the guy who wears a shirt that says Joe on it. Fathers expect more from a kid named Joe. Joe's not just a name, it's an idea. Joe.
Donovan back to pass. He's got a man open in the end zone. It's Joe Erdinger. The pass is there, and he drops the ball. And the Eagles do not win the Super Bowl. And as we review this Super Bowl, it was all Joe Ardinger's fault.
Joe.
What are you, f***ing retarded?
The Don and Mike Show.
You can call Don and Mike anytime from anywhere in America. 877-365-3636. They're ready to believe you.
Hey, hold it, fellas.
I don't move. Let's get real going for a change.
Get real going for a change, huh?
It's where food comes out.
Right.
The Don and Mike Show.
Well, I kind of clipped that. Sorry about that. Trip to Iceland.
Joe.
Coming up in a couple of seconds here. Simple question. I'll tell you when to call in. Let me plug tomorrow's show. We will be in Philadelphia, snowstorm or not. Eagles and the Buccaneers. And I hope that the good people of Philadelphia realize that I have my eyebrow on the line now on this game with one of our...
Way to go with that.
One of our dumb listeners. I wouldn't have done it if I wasn't really sure the Eagles are going to win.
You believe in the Eagles, and you were, correct me if I'm wrong, 4-0 last week with playoff game.
And I'll tell you, I am predicting an upset in the second game. I think the Super Bowl is the Philadelphia Eagles against your Tennessee Titans.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. Anyway, tomorrow, someone's going to win 2 seats to the final Eagles game ever at the Vet and the NFC Championship game against the Buccaneers. And here's what we have happening on the show tomorrow. Dana and her female friend will clean and shave each other.
Oh, boy.
And then wash off.
Wow.
Steve covers himself in molasses and green feathers to become a human eagle. We'll need your help with this one as Corey gets in a boat made out of beer kegs, paints himself green, and floats down the river.
Wow.
A river. Dave will put on a Tampa Bay Warren Sapp jersey and a bullhorn and yell at people outside. Jimmy's going to wear an adult diaper put chocolate pudding inside and skateboard.
And fall.
Anthony's going to have the Eagles logo or an eagle, whatever, big, gigantic, tattooed on his ass. Steve's going to come down and drink a concoction of anything he can find in the grocery store that's green.
Yes, in honor of the Eagles' colors.
Tom will have his head shaved and his eyebrows waxed.
Ow.
Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
Brian, the drunk Eagles fan who's called us all season long, carte blanche. We'll wait and see what he comes up with. Round 2. And we've been told this is the only way to describe it. Diane, the peanut butter lady, and her chihuahuas.
Fascinating.
That's all we can say.
Okay.
We ran this up the legal flagpole. We can just say Diane, peanut butter, and her chihuahuas. Mike was going to pierce his D 3 times.
Ow.
Rusty will chug a gallon of green milk. Steve will be wearing a hard plastic jock strap and allow us from 25 feet away to shoot green paintballs at his crotch. Rob will eat and throw up a cheesesteak and then eat the throw up. Joe will eat a 6x6 patch of AstroTurf and chase it with 8 ounces of oil. Stan will fill 10 balloons with various varieties of soup and let us pelt him with the balloons. And Debbie will be performing with fruits.
A fruit and vegetable show.
Plus tomorrow, Jim Nancy from CBS and Joe Buck from Fox.
Wow. It'll be interesting to see what Jim Nance has to say about your upset pick. What a show.
That's a hell of a show tomorrow, and a lot of it happening both inside and outside WYSB. So come on and show up if you can. We'd love to see you. Now, here's the deal. All week we've been giving away a trip every day to Iceland, and that second prize tomorrow.
That's pretty good, too. That's a wonderful second prize.
For the Eagles deal, second prize gets the trip to Iceland. As it turns out, in Iceland, they have a museum that's devoted to the penis. And why that is, I don't know. I'm not even sure how to pronounce the curator's first name. It's Sigur, Sigurdur, D-U-R. S-I-G, Sigurdur.
Sigurdur?
S-I-G-U-R-D-U-R.
Sigurdur.
Here he is. Hello, Sigurdur.
Hi.
Hi. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thanks you.
Why do you have a museum devoted to the penis?
Well, somebody had to do this.
Good answer.
I just started collecting in 28 years ago.
Do you get a lot of traffic in your museum?
Yeah, I got 5,000 people last year, 4,000 foreigners, and about just over 1,000 Icelanders, yes.
And you must get a lot of web hits.
Excuse me?
You must get a lot of hits on your internet site.
Yes, quite a lot.
Now, here's what I'm going to ask you about. I noticed on the internet site, if you want to go there, Pete Townsend loves it. It's ISMENNT period let me start this again. ISMENNT period IS / not NOT / PHALLUS. So is men nut and NT period is / not / phallus. Okay. Now, as I was on the website, I see a lot of it has to do with...
It's just funny hearing you say / phallus.
A lot of it is animal penises, but I understand that you have a man who's donating his own penis when he dies. He is a self-proclaimed Don Juan of Iceland. Can you tell us about this guy?
Well, this is an 87-year-old gentleman. Actually, I've got 4 letters of donation. One Icelandic from this 87-year-old gentleman. I've got one from a German photographer and one from a 32-year-old Englishman, a TV personality in London. And just recently I got a donation letter and a mold of the donor from America, from Colorado.
Do you have human phalluses in your museum?
No, not really. I just got a foreskin from an Icelander, but I've got 4 letters of donation, which I will have to wait for.
What is it about penises, both animal and human, that has fascinated you to the point where you would start a museum?
Well, maybe because nobody had started collecting this before. No, I got the first one, a bull's penis, in 74, because when I was a kid and sent it to the countryside for summer vacation, I got something like that for a whip.
For a whip? What is the biggest penis that you have on display?
Well, I've got apart from a sperm whale, that's 170 centimeters, almost 5 feet 5.
Wow.
Weighing something like 150 pounds.
I think I'm looking at that one on your website.
Yeah.
And the smallest penis, well, I don't have to ask because I know it was donated by a man named Jeremy Coleman.
No. Well, no, I've got a penis bone from a hamster, which is less than 2 millimeters.
Less than 2 millimeters?
Penis bone from a hamster.
And this is a subjective question. What, in your opinion, is the ugliest? What creature has the ugliest penis?
Well, you would never ask a mother about a question like that about her kids. They are all beautiful.
They're all beautiful.
Which is the most? Well, then I'll ask the opposite. Which is the most beautiful penis in your museum?
Well, it's a difficult question. No, I would say most of them are very, very charming, very, very beautiful.
Do you have a
would
favorite?
just have to come and see them.
Do you have a favorite?
Well, no, not really. Well, maybe the first one.
You ever take them off the walls, off the shelves, and play with them?
No, not really. I've taken them down, some of them, and went to Germany, to Berlin last year. For a show for some of them, but
Germany.
Now, besides just having the penises, do you have like sculptures and things like that, or?
Oh yes, well, yeah. I've got 154 specimens, penis specimens from 42 different species of Icelandic mammals, plus some foreign ones and some folkloric ones, and then I have got something like 200 something other.
Has anybody ever made love in your museum?
No, not of my knowledge, no.
I just wonder if they get excited, coming in there, just the subject matter being what it is.
Do you know if perhaps anybody's ever come in and gotten so excited they've taken one of the plaques off the wall and maybe used it and not told you about it?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
We're giving away a trip to Iceland every day this week on our radio show.
Oh, yeah?
And can you tell me... would this be something you would recommend to a tourist coming to Iceland?
Yes, of course. Iceland is different from every other country, and we are, it's an interesting country, and we are very few and very eccentric, and of course they would come to my museum.
And how many penises do you have right now in your penis museum?
154 original specimens.
Are the examples you have, which are real, I guess you use taxidermy, you stuff them and put them on the wall, are most of them in a, how do I say this delicately, a relaxed state or a non-relaxed state?
Well, both, really.
Both, okay.
Which do you prefer?
Oh.
Wow. Depends on your age. I'm getting rather old,
Okay.
All right, but, your mind could do things perhaps that your body can't. So
yeah, exactly.
When you walk around the museum, which ones do you tend to spend the most time with? Those that are ready for action or those that are softer and more pliable?
Well, in getting old, in your memory, you always prefer the erect one.
Phone would like to ask you a question. It's our good friend. Okay. What a shock he's calling it now, Homo Joe.
I love penises, Don and Mike.
Oh, my. Oh, I sure didn't need to hear that.
Hi, Homo Joe.
Hi, Don and Mike. How you doing?
We're doing great.
I should go to this museum. It sounds delightful.
Yes. Joe, do you have any questions about the Penis Museum?
Well, I just want to know what started him in doing that. That is just an interesting thing. I mean, I've never done that myself, but I might start doing it. I don't know.
Well, he did mention to us, Joe, that he received a wolf penis as a child and used it as a whip.
Ah.
Okay, that's the first one you got, right, sir?
Yes, exactly, yeah. I'm a historian, and a full-time teacher. And, people like collecting things. stamps.
Who would want their kid going to that school?
Whatever. But somebody had to start with this.
Gotcha.
But it fell on me.
Joe, we're going to take you up on that offer you made last week about Homo Joe Millionaire.
Okay.
So we'll get working on that next week. I got to let you go now.
Okay, I was going to go to Philadelphia if it's all right with you guys.
All right, very good.
You coming up there tomorrow? We'll see you up there.
Okay, very good.
All right. Bye, Joe. All right, Buzz, are you on the website now?
Yes, I was.
Do you find it easy to navigate?
Yeah, it is. Just click on the American flag so you find it in English. And, it's very easy to navigate. Just if you want to go forward, you push the forward penis. And if you want to go back, you hit the back penis.
They gave us a printout with some of these penises, pictures of them. And the one problem is none of them have been identified. So we're simply left to guess as far as what these... I've been fascinated by this one, Don. I've just been looking at it, and
me too.
I have no idea what creature.
I think it belongs to Robert the Angry Mailman. Actually, that's what I think. You take a good look, Rob.
I think so.
You mentioned you're a teacher. Were you a teacher at Townsend Elementary?
No, I'm a college teacher. My students are 18 to 20. Yeah.
Very good.
Right. Well, you won't get fooled again. Listen, thanks for joining us on the show again.
Yep.
The website ISMENNT. Period.
I would like to correct you.
Oh.
My website is just www.
Yeah.
Phallus PHALLUS. Phallus.
Yeah.
.is.
Oh, then that's
only phallus.is.
Phallus.is. That's much. PHALLUS.is.
Exactly.
Fantastic. And are you convenient to the center of Iceland? I mean, is it easy to get to your museum?
Oh, yeah. I'm in the center of the capital, Reykjavik.
Very good.
I tell you what, we're going to give away a trip to Iceland as soon as we get off the phone with you.
Yeah. Well, send the people to me.
Yes. Now, would you let them in the museum for free?
Oh, yes, if they come from you, yeah, I will do that.
All right, we'll send some people to your museum.
Hold on, thank you.
Yeah.
Been nice talking to you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There's the...
Bye, Verdivere, or whatever your name is.
There's the guy with the penis museum.
Yeah, quite very serious about it. Or maybe it's the Icelandic people,
I don't know, man.
Serious-minded, Beautiful women in Iceland,
Yes. I don't know. He's got 4 guys. What did you just say? He just got a foreskin from somebody?
Yes, from an Icelander.
Jesus and a letter of promise from an old man who's going to leave his behind.
I guess if you were unbelievably proud of yours and you wanted it to be, it was the favorite part of your anatomy and you wanted it to be preserved.
No thanks.
Why not?
No thanks. I mean, I don't like bragging about mine, but I think I have an above average one. But Jesus Christ, no thanks.
You wouldn't want people staring at it for eternity.
No.
Right.
Don, baby, how's it going?
Someone should call that jack off, though.
He'd do it.
Yeah, you bet he would. That's my penis. Don, I've got big balls.
Spectacular.
I had to have testicular reduction surgery.
F you, white trash.
Remember, that's what really started it with Liddy.
That's right, yeah.
Was that this guy that used to work here, G. Gordon Liddy, he went on the air every day and talked about how big his balls were.
He did.
And said that he had to have testicular
reduction surgery.
Mm-hmm. So one day on the air, I said, well, I think I got bigger balls.
Yeah.
So I challenge you
that
we should both meet in the men's room and get a tape measure and see who has the biggest balls. And boy, did he get pissed off.
He didn't like that at all.
He's like, I'm serious about this. You're making this into a mockery. My testicles are broken.
I took on 3 branches of the United States government. I'm not afraid of you guys. And then it was a feud, and then we pretended to make up, and then we...
when I was fighting at WW2, I always go past the part that I was only stationed at Coney Island.
And he loved talking about that, too. Do you remember he'd go on and on about the tribe that would wrap the testicles in wet leather?
Yes, wet leather, so that when it dried, it tightened and made them battle-ready. Yeah. I'm insane.
I mean, what a night. I was really just goofing around.
Yeah. And it was funny, and we did it as a throwaway, and it became this huge thing where he was challenged.
I mean, he said, hey.
But, of course, you have to point out you would have gone through with it.
Yeah, it was a bit.
And it would have been funny.
It was a bit. I then would go in the bathroom, and you measure my balls, well, they're like 2.4 inches.
Search engines can find no results for testicular reduction surgery.
Right, exactly.
I'm not sure it exists.
Well, there's a lot about Liddy we're not sure about.
Actually, what I wanted to see you guys do was hold your testicles over an open flame.
We are sure about this. We're sure that since he left this cushy time slot, he has fallen off the face of planet radio.
Let's do a web search on jet black dyed mustache.
Oh! Well, there he is. Bingo.
The lovely Diana.
I'll donate my penis to the museum and put it right next to that picture of me in my Speedo.
The lovely Diana. Why, he's making a mockery of my balls.
I took on 3 branches of the United States government. I'm not afraid of you.
It's an honor and a privilege. During World War II, when I was at Coney Island.
Coney Island, fighting the hot dog.
I was there if they were going to come after our merry-go-round. I was
in the
ready
distance
for the Japs and the Kraut.
I see a U-boat out just off the Ferris wheel. Beware.
Look, it's I, Gigolo Liddy, with my gigantic balls. I won't have my operation for another 20 years.
I'll challenge you, but not... No, I don't want to. I'm afraid. Balls? Balls!
Don't forget his other great quote, even though he never wanted to be doubted as an American. I always regret not having flown a Messerschmitt for the Fuhrer.
A Messerschmitt.
Yeah, I mean, we kid Rob about this.
Yeah.
I mean, Liddy was seriously into Hitler, man. I mean, seriously into Hitler.
You know what he'd listen to in his car?
What?
This is true. I heard this from one of his many ex-producers. CDs of German aircraft flying. Just the sound of the engine.
Yeah, he's pretty normal.
Wow. There you go.
That's great.
Nothing like the sound of the Messerschmitt.
I have only suffered a mini-stroke. Watch out, Japs. I'm here guarding the Nathan's hot dog stand at Coney Island.
Come too close to me and I will douse you with Tupperware filled with number 1.
And the thing is, at the end, I mean, we really didn't hate him.
No.
But he was on the air still talking about, I could kill a man from 40 yards away with a pencil. And we would watch this pathetic old Mr. Magoo-like character waddle down the hall every day with his bones so brittle.
Oh, watch out, don't bump into me. That's it, the femur's gone.
And, boy, he couldn't wait to get out of here to prove that, that place, I'm so glad to be out of that stink hole with those guys. I want to wear my red sport jacket to work every day for 7, 8, 9 days in a row.
Take a picture of me in my bathing suit.
Look at this. I'm going to go to WTNT and watch out. Watch out.
Watch out.
Yeah, we're watching. We're watching. Right now, what is it, like a 0.3?
If it's that high.
Is that what he's got? Jesus Christ. Sports junkies are laughing at him.
But just remember, if you want to know
at least the sports junkies are going up a little bit.
If you want to know the history, though, it all started because of balls.
Yep, that's what started the fighting between us.
It's true.
Was that one day I just came on and said, hey, I hear Liddy talking about how big his balls are. Well, I challenge him. Let's get a tape measure.
Yeah.
That's not a bit. That's not a laughing matter. Oh, you.
I'm not coming into your studio.
You.
Not coming in.
You. And this is a place of business. Let's take down these pictures on the wall.
Take your silly photographs down.
I have politicians and decisive men coming in, and you have photographs of naked women on the wall.
We don't care. We have strippers coming in.
Stacked impact calendar.
Firearm. Gun control is hitting what you aim at.
So aim at... Yes, that's right. Oh, here's another great Liddyism. Yes, I did instruct my grandchildren to shoot at a mock cut-up of Hillary Clinton.
Right.
It was simply to teach them, if you're going to shoot a gun, shoot for the head.
That's right.
Now, that was the day the FBI showed up at the radio station. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, no, I know.
This crazy old man was getting on the air saying he's got his grandkids out there shooting at the stand-ups of Hillary Clinton and aiming for her head.
And the president at that time.
It was strange. Strange days.
Yeah.
Donald.
Come on into the bathroom, Donald. Let's measure our balls.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Amazing.
We got a break. I think we have enough time to review a couple of movies when we come back. Oh, and we will give away the aforementioned trip to Iceland.
Sign me up for the museum.
We'll give it away right now, but I want to say, if you're going to call for this, phone number 877-365-3636. Only one person gets a chance to win the trip. or we're going to roll it over to tomorrow and give away 2 trips with the Eagles thing.
Very good.
I'm going to ask one question about something that happened in the first hour or so of the show today.
Okay.
If you were listening, and you didn't have to be listening really carefully, I don't think, to pick up on what it is, boom, you're going to win the trip to Iceland. Caller 100 right now. Only one chance, one caller, one question.
Very good.
Phone number 877-365-3636.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
That's right. I'm coming to your corporate headquarters. My plane gets in at 2, and we'll settle this deodorant thing face to face like men. What's your last name again, Phil? All right. I'll see you in 5 hours, Mr. Lacio.
The Don and Mike Show.
They're not only bastards, they're tasteless bastards. Don Geronimo and Mike O'Mara.
All right, this is the one chance to win today's trip to Iceland. We're going to put it in the hopper. Yeah. As a third place prize for tomorrow. Wow. With the what would you do for Eagles tickets? So, really, if you're calling, damn, I hope you listen to the whole show today. I think it's a pretty easy question. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
Yeah, I am the 100th caller.
You're the chosen one.
Yeah, baby.
Have you been listening to the whole show?
Yes, sir.
What's your name, my friend?
My name is Brett.
Where are you from?
Reston.
All right. You're listening on WJFK-FM. Thank you for that. We had Mr. Skin on the show. He had a topless scene that I was tremendously excited about. Who is the girl?
Well, you were excited about a couple of them. The one from last week.
No, but he had a new one this week.
Oh, the older lady from... Oh, I can't remember her name.
Oh, boy, no.
Wait. Mike loves her.
You're wrong. Mike doesn't love her. I love her.
Oh, I was listening. I don't remember the name.
And the trip rolls over.
Wow.
To tomorrow.
Wow.
Man.
Would you like to be humiliated by the next person in line?
Sure.
Let's just see if the next person knew. Okay. Hello, Don and Mike Show.
I am caller number 101.
Right now, I can't give you the trip, but I'll give you a prize if you have the woman's name.
Jennifer Aniston.
There it is.
A hard name to remember.
Jennifer Aniston.
Wow.
You second guy, what's your name?
Lance.
Okay, Lance, here you go. You got the Oz box set from Home Box Office. Also,
My mom will love it.
Also, you get the vivid copy of the movie Sign, and that is from Blockbuster Video. And you've also won Screen Blast Movie Studio and Screen Blast Musical Studio software from Sony Pictures Digital.
Cool. Thank you.
It's a good big ticket prize.
Yeah.
Not a typical video editing software. Turn your movies and memories into Hollywood stories with Screen Blast Movie Studio and Screen Blast Music Movie Studio.
What fun. Thank you so much.
Available now at Amazon, CompUSA, Best Buy, Circuit City, and CompUSA. Thank you, my friend.
Excellent.
And you're the first guy.
Yep.
You're a big, hairy loser.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. Thank you. That means tomorrow,
big prizes.
Yeah.
First prize will be for the Eagles tickets, obviously tickets to the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got to throw in some cash, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Like $100 a ticket.
That's right.
So you can buy some junk at the stadium. And then second and third prize tomorrow will each win a 2-night, 3-day trip for 2 to Iceland from BWI. If you're planning a trip to Europe, Iceland Air flies to your favorite cities in Scandinavia, Great Britain, and the continent. Call your travel agent or go to IcelandAir.com. Iceland Air, the coolest airline crossing the Atlantic. Go to the Penis Museum. Tell them Don and Mike sent you. Yeah, we'll give you $100 for the football game. And I'll buy you 2 beers and a hot dog.
It's a value.
Yeah.
Now, we have limited time here because we want to give Buzz a lot of time. And you know, Buzz, that's our New Year's resolution.
You're sticking to it.
To get to you and then give more time for news and comments.
Wonderful.
So we have just a limited amount of time to show you a gift that was given to both Mike and I by the G-Man.
Yes, and we're not talking about Gordon Liddy.
No, God. The ability to review movies that we have not seen yet.
It is a gift.
Amazing.
Now, there's 5 out there. I think we're going to have time for maybe 3. So we got to select the 3 biggest.
All right, what are the 5?
Here are the 5. They are Chicago, the musical Chicago.
We should probably do that one.
Just Married with the guy from the 70s Show, which is the #1 movie in America.
Yeah.
About Schmidt with Jack Nicholson.
Should do that one.
National Security, the movie with Martin Lawrence. And The 25th Hour with Ed Norton.
Well, I think we should do About Schmidt and Chicago, and then whatever you want to do on top of that. Because any of the other ones,
All right, I think we should probably, the other ones that are just married, we'll do National Security, because that one comes out this weekend.
Okay.
All right, then, the first movie to review that we haven't seen, Chicago. Would you like to go first or me?
I will go first on Chicago.
And you're on.
I am so gay that I saw Chicago in New York when I was alone, and got a ticket, went and saw the Broadway show. And I will tell you, this movie is worth going to see for one reason. Catherine Zeta-Jones. I've seen still pictures of her, and just to watch her move, to watch her dance, to look at one of the most beautiful women in the world, I don't care about the movie. I don't care about the story. As a matter of fact, I didn't like the show when I saw it on Broadway that much. Didn't appeal to me. But the reason it didn't appeal to me, he said there were no hotties in the cast. And I was saying, boy, this might be a really good show if there were some hotties in the cast. Well, guess what? In the movie, there are hotties. I mean, I don't care about Renee Zellweger, but I care about Catherine Zeta-Jones. And Chicago looks great because you get to see her in slinky outfits dancing around the screen, and I think it's worth going to see because she is one of the most beautiful women in the world, and if you like her ass as much as I do, go see it. It's like seeing her better than those little commercials she does for the telephones. Thank you.
All right. I'll take less than my appointed minute, and I'd like any bonus seconds to roll over if I need them. Chicago by Don. Mike, you're a faggot. There is a reason that the American public has decided that musicals suck, and it's because musicals suck. You can hide behind this facade of Catherine Zeta-Jones, and I think she's as hot can be.
No, you like Richard Gere.
But the point is, the dialogue is like this. Hi, how you doing? I'm doing okay. It's a great day. It's a great day. No. Fag. Go to the Penis Museum. Go see the movie Chicago. Don't. Yuck. 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 Ah. There's a reason that musicals don't work.
I feel like we ought to roll our sleeves up after that review.
No, I feel very
take it outside on the street.
Very strongly about this. Please, don't waste your money. Second movie, National Security. I don't know if we're going to have anything good to say. Maybe we better do About Schmidt next.
All right.
All right, I'll go first. About Schmidt. About Schmidt by Donnie. God, I hate to be so negative. I really think that Jack should hang it up. We saw him do his thing in the Helen Hunt movie. Right? I mean, he was the crazy old man in the Helen Hunt movie.
He should retire?
Yeah.
I don't think that's negative.
And now he's doing the same thing, except he's not obsessive-compulsive. He's just an old guy that's fed up with the world, and he gets in a hot tub with the freaking beast, Kathy Bates. It's like Tom Bigby with a wig on. And everything that I've seen, all the ads that I've seen are just Jack Nicholson acting that crazy midlife crisis way. And I like him, and I respect him, and he's one of my all-time favorite actors. And I know this is getting nominated for Golden Globes. But so is that fag movie Chicago. And frankly, I have to say, About Schmidt, it's about S-H-I. There you go. You want some time?
Yes.
Go.
About Schmidt by Mike. John, you're a faggot. I just wanted to say that. Anyway, About Schmidt is a movie that's getting incredible reviews, and it's a movie that's actually at the top of my list on movies I want to go see, because unlike my partner in crime here, I actually like Jack Nicholson. I don't think it's time for him to retire just yet. I still think he's got some in him, and I really don't know a lot about the plot, but I do like actors that put in good performances, and this movie's getting very, very good reviews, and it's him being a little quirky and a little weird, and when Jack Nicholson plays a quirky guy, like he did in As Good as It Gets when he played the guy with the mental problem, I think it could be very good, and that's all I have to say about it, about Schmidt. I think it's going to be a good movie, and he's also, they're talking about maybe Oscar nominations, so I'm into that.
All right, I'll take some of my seconds back then to say the next role I want Jack Nicholson to take is the role that Kirk Douglas is taking. in that movie with his son Michael, where he plays the guy who's had the stroke. That's what I want for Jack. The final movie that we will be reviewing this week is National Security. And here we go. National Security by Don. Jesus Christ. It started with Eddie Murphy. No, really it started with I Spy, the TV show. But it really started with the movie 48 Hours, where you get a hip black guy, and you get a dorky white guy, and you got a buddy movie. And, man, Eddie Murphy has, after starting it with 48 Hours, he has led us down a road now where he had Showtime with De Niro, which didn't work, I Spy with Owen Wilson, which did not work, and now he's with the young actor, I don't know his name, but usually, as follows format, it's a crazy black man who has all the crazy black lingo.
Steve Zahn.
And Steve Zahn is the uptight white guy. Gee, I wonder what's going to happen in this movie as they drive their car through big, gigantic piles of Coca-Cola product placement. No, can't do it. Mike.
What's the name of this movie again?
National Security.
National Security by Mike. Well, we finally agree. This format has been run into the ground again and again and again. You've got Lethal Weapon, you've got 48 Hours, and you've got this movie with Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy ought to stick to what he does best.
That's good. I forgot about Lethal Weapon.
They should stick to, Eddie Murphy should stick to what he does best, which is comedy.
Oh, and
I like him in regular comedy.
Of course, this is Martin Lawrence. I'm sorry, Mike.
Martin Lawrence,
not Eddie Murphy.
Martin Lawrence. I saw a trailer for this. I just realized you reviewed the movie using Eddie Murphy, and then I knew so little about it that I started with
It's
Eddie
Martin
Murphy.
Lawrence. I knew that I should have said that.
Martin Lawrence has never been at the top of my list anyway, and I was going to base this entire movie review on Eddie Murphy, and because I started it with Eddie Murphy, I have nothing to say about Martin Lawrence other than Martin Lawrence, as far as I'm concerned, has made one, maybe two decent movies, but most of his stuff is garbage, and I like Martin Lawrence when he makes it into the newspaper, when he's out on the street naked with a gun.
Here. Amen. You want to take one hate call before we go to Buzz?
Sure.
Quick.
Yeah, quick. Hi.
Hey, Don, how you doing?
We're doing okay. You're a G. Gordon Liddy fan?
Yeah, how many bestsellers do you have? And by the way, how many affiliates do you have also?
I can answer both questions.
And how many...
Let me answer both questions.
Okay, you PM eater.
I have no best-selling books, but neither does G. Gordon Liddy. I don't have as many affiliates. We don't have on the Don and Mike Show as many affiliates because we don't count cities like Waterloo, Iowa. If you really want to look at the big picture, which is market number 50 to market number 1, G. Gordon Liddy is in one market, Washington, D.C., and he's on a piece of crap AM station that doesn't show up in the ratings. So he's on 200 radio stations, but they're all in bum F Arkansas.
Don, I'm willing to bet if you had the balls, he would kick your ass. And you say he has...
anytime.
I'll bet you would take your BM and shove it right down your throat. When was the last time you went skydiving with the Israeli Defense Forces?
You believe... Okay, you keep believing that.
Last weekend, wasn't it?
You keep believing that.
Why don't you do what the G-Man does? Why don't you actually create an entire...
And I'll just tell you one more way that G. Gordon Liddy can get more affiliates than we can. His show is taken by many stations for 1 hour a day. For 1 hour a day. So it's easy to say, I'm on in Louisville, Kentucky, because the show is on from 3 to 4 a.m. You dumb douche. F you. F you. I'll kick your ass, you goddamn ass wife.
That was fun.
Liddy supporter. And, oh, yes. How's Mrs. Liddy doing? He likes playing that trump card all the time. At least he used to like playing that card all the time. The Venerable Mrs. Liddy will be joining me. Yes, we've been together for many, 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 many years. And I have never peed in my pants on my way to work. And I've never taken a leak in front of Chris Matthews from Hardball while I was doing a radio show.
In a world where owning a radio was strictly forbidden, one man found a way to bring good news to his people. That's me. He made it up.
That's right, the G. Gordon Liddy Show on 248 radio stations, many of them running it for 1 hour in the middle of the night. I stayed alive when I was in prison. I watched the ants to count the days. Jesus. Freaking Mr. Magoo. I swear to God you are. You're Mr. Magoo. God damn, they could dig up George Burns and he could beat your ass. I could dig up Morris Gibb and he could beat your ass. Yeah.
The one last thing we need to mention. I chose my wife for breeding purposes.
That's true. Yes. Yeah, how weird is that? How effing voice from Brazil is that?
A nice tall woman with mathematical skills.
That's right.
Yeah. She's a looker. Buzz, what is your lead story today?
Well, the upshot is upskirt videos are legal in Seattle and the rest of Washington State.
Seattle.
Hey.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
For news and comments coming up on the Don and Mike Show.
Hey, Mike, how many best-selling books have you read?
I counted
That was professional. I can't feel my right side. I'm broadcasting live from Israel.
There we go. Take a look at my Speedo.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
What's the word from Planet Crackpot?
The Don and Mike Show.
With moods as dark as Cabernet, it's the Don and Mike Show.
Thank you, dude. Strokes right here in the background. Man, I love this. Buy this CD, The Strokes. Great LP. LP. I sounded like you know who for a minute there. Great 78 RPM. Buzz's News brought to you by... You say that if you want to say that.
But he's a big fan of Strokes.
Oh, God.
Viramax Sexual Enhancer brings you Buzz's Newscast. Have great sex more often with Viramax. Mm-hmm. Available at finer health food stores, pharmacies, and retailers everywhere.
Hope everybody's enjoying the show on the wireless today.
1-888-TRY-VMAX. Yeah, that's right. I challenge G. Gordon Liddy right now because I know I have a bigger wallet. Let's see who the company really likes more. Me and Mike or you. Now, I know that we're not the type to publicize these types of numbers. But Liddy, let me just say... Take your age and put about 8 zeros behind it. Or maybe 7.
Either way.
Eat my ass.
I love you, Don and Mike. Banning upskirt videos is the topic, even though the lawmakers of Washington State just started their session 4 days ago. Not long ago, the state Supreme Court there ruled that taking pictures up a woman's skirt in a public place is not illegal. Prosecutors argued that people
Have I told you you're my favorite?
Sorry, Joe. That's right, I meant Joe there.
Joe. Prosecutors argued that people have a reasonable expectation of privacy under their clothing. But the judges say the law didn't differentiate between taking pictures of someone in their house and taking pictures of them in a public place. So now, several lawmakers in Washington State have introduced a flurry of bills to try to close the law's loophole. California recently revised its upskirt video law.
I'd like a picture of that, closing someone's loophole.
It's legal.
Upskirt video.
California revised its upskirt video law after a man was caught shooting up women's skirts at Disneyland.
Wow.
President Bush took a stand on a very touchy subject yesterday.
Nice Bush.
Racial quotas. He said the admissions policy at the University of Michigan is fundamentally flawed because it favors minorities. The president did say he wants diversity on college campuses, but he's also being careful not to offend conservative Republicans who just hate affirmative action programs.
Oh, there. Welcome to the University of Michigan.
He also doesn't want to offend the minority voters the Republicans are going to need in 2004.
Yeah, no way. We are voting for you.
So he didn't talk about affirmative action per se. He only talked about the policy at the University of Michigan. He did this just as the U.S. Supreme Court is about to rule on that school's policies.
Hello there, Mr. Bush.
Will we be getting your vote?
No. I'd be voting for the white man, even if he's a Jewish white man. the little man who looked like the man on television.
Oh, Senator Lieberman.
Yeah, he looked like, who did he look like?
Well, he looks like a variety of people, but I always think he looks like Penn of Penn and Teller. Or Teller of Penn and Teller.
Or Alf's dad.
That's the one.
Or a light bulb head.
That's right. You sure all right.
But be careful what you say about Tom Cruise. He just won a $10 million lawsuit against the guy who said Tom's gay.
We're getting some kind of CB interference here,
I
Buzz.
know where that's coming from. The guy is a porn actor who told a French magazine he'd had a gay affair with Cruise. The porn star later admitted he'd never met Cruise. That was after he was hit with a $100 million lawsuit. Quoting Tom's lawyer, this will hopefully make it clear that demeaning Mr. Cruise will not be a successful endeavor. Provided he gets any of the money, Cruise says he'll donate the cash to charity. Mr. Whitney Houston is once again a wanted man.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Bobby Brown.
Yeah. Another warrant's out for singer Bobby Brown.
What do you do now? You taking a leak in another police car?
No, just didn't show up. DeKalb County Court wants him for failure to appear in court on DUI and other charges.
Just couldn't make it on time.
Nope. Those other charges include speeding, failure to stay in his lane, and no proof of insurance. Brown's lawyer says his client will turn himself in. He says Bobby was under contract to perform at the American Music Awards this week and just couldn't make it to court.
Just couldn't make it on time.
He's out.
As Whitney said, remember, crack is whack.
That's right. Well,
crack is whack.
Out on $10,000 bond. In Los Angeles, though, Queen Latifah has beaten her DUI rap.
That's how she did it.
She's very happy about it, Buzz.
Very happy. She got off in exchange for pleading guilty to reckless driving.
Not that kind of getting off, Rob.
Sure.
She says she takes full responsibility for her reckless driving. Listen to her. It just won't stop. She's happy. So happy she is. Like a big fireworks finale.
She's still in the same position.
Queen Latifah will also be on probation for the next 3 years, go to a 12-hour alcohol education program, and pay a $300 fine. QL did fail her field sobriety test when she was stopped by the California Highway Patrol.
QL, very good.
QL. Thank you.
Thanks, B squared.
Thank you. Don't count on seeing autopsy photos of Morris Gibb, and he has Dale Earnhardt to thank for that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Several media
I don't know what that meant.
Several media outlets have reportedly been snooping around to find those photos, but like the Earnhardt family, the Gibb family's threatened to sue anyone who publishes them. And the Gibb family would likely win that lawsuit under a new Florida law that restricts access to autopsy photos. Morris died in Florida. He was also buried there. Hundreds of people went to the funeral in Miami Beach yesterday, including Michael Jackson and Henry Winkler.
What does Marla think about it?
Marla Gibbs?
Marla Gibbs. She has to confer with Joe.
Oh.
They have that hot interracial marriage going.
Here we go.
Joe Gibbs and Marla Gibbs.
Joe and Marla Gibbs.
So I said, we have to do this.
All right, then.
We'll be right back, everybody.
This is the Don and Mike Show.
Gosh, I hate to interrupt. It's all been so incredibly fascinating and entertaining and instructive. Really, the time has just flown by.
The Don and Mike Show.
Operating under the Jolly Directive, the Don and Mike Show.
We're going to Philly at a big snowstorm. We'll be at WYSP tomorrow. With the What Would You Do contest.
Goofy people doing goofy things to win tickets to the game.
Oh, the guy who was going to drink the gallon of green milk has dropped out.
Bastard.
So we do have an opening.
Wow.
If you want to drink a gallon of milk, and you have to do the exact same thing as that guy. Put some green food coloring in it.
Yeah, very simple.
And then chug it down. Call Lisa. Call on the back phone 877-365-3636. But first, here's Buzz.
Hi, Don and Mike. And nobody expected Sonny Bono to die. Bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Gesundheit.
Another one?
No.
You got another one in there.
Just 2?
It's got some DNA for the fans.
Get that out.
All over the sneeze guard. That's why they call it a sneeze guard.
Exactly.
Yes, absolutely. It protects us.
Well, mainly Mike. Nobody expected Sonny Bono to die skiing into a tree, but then nobody expected him to be elected to the Senate. And we certainly never expected the Sonny Bono Copyright Term Extension Act. The 1998 law was upheld by the United States Supreme Court yesterday. The law protects artists and performers by extending the life of most copyrights by 20 years. Now, the details on this are pretty complicated, but without the law, for example, Disney would have lost its claim to the very first Mickey Mouse cartoons. The survivors of composer George Gershwin would have lost his classic Rhapsody in Blue, the old United Airlines song. It also means AOL Time Warner gets to keep the royalties from the song Happy Birthday to You.
Wow.
While a lot of stocks are down, you can really pat yourself on the back if you invested in Slam Ball. The new TV sport says...
Are you kidding me, Buzz?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
back for a second season this summer.
You're asking me.
Expanding from 6 teams to 8. New venues opening around the country. The game combines, as you know, Don, elements of...
Buzz, you're killing him.
Basketball, it's just the news. I don't make this stuff up. I just pass it along.
If you don't know, and I mentioned this a year and a half ago.
I remember.
I was approached by a couple of guys who said, we know it's always been your dream, like to own a football team or something.
Right.
We can get you in to this Slam Ball thing.
Right.
We can get you in as a partial owner of a franchise.
Really inexpensively, relatively speaking.
Relatively speaking,
right.
it was a small amount of money.
Yeah. Right. I remember that, and you were thinking about doing it.
And my wife said, no freaking way. She said, no. We watched the videotape, the demo that they sent, and she said, no way.
I've seen it. I've seen it on TV.
Yeah.
So have I.
Yeah. Well, for the unfamiliar, it combines basketball, football, hockey, and gymnastics.
Yeah, guys jump on trampolines to slam dunk basketballs, and they wear, like, football helmets and pads.
Right. It's the first show to be renewed since Viacom's TNN cable network announced earlier this month. It's now the first entertainment network for men. Quoting a TNN executive, young upscale males really love this show, and word of mouth is growing.
So let's say you had like... $30,000 investment.
Okay.
How much money might you have made on that investment today?
I would say a significant sum.
In other sports, for the first time,
what, Robbie?
I'm guessing fourfold.
Really?
You're kidding.
Wow.
4 times? Someone has to look into that for me.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, didn't a buddy of yours approach you? Wouldn't you be able to find out?
I don't want to call him now.
No, that's
I'd be the lonesome loser.
Yeah, and that's not a good call to make.
What do you do? Go, hey, remember that great deal? It's like that scene in Defending Your Life. Remember that with Albert Brooks?
Right.
Where Albert Brooks is having lunch with his Japanese friend of his, and he's got $10,000 to invest. And the guy says, I'm telling you, Casio makes a killer watch. And Albert Brooks says, no, let me tell you something. If I want a timepiece, I want it from Germany. I want it from Switzerland. The Japanese make great radios, but they know nothing about time. And then they, because he's in a courtroom defending his life.
Right.
They ask he flips back around after they see this glimpse of his life, and the woman says, the woman who was prosecuting him says, you realize if you had made that simple $10,000 investment today, you would be worth $30 million. And they say, how did you end up investing the $10,000? He goes, in cattle.
Cattle?
and then they go, what happened? And he goes, all the cows died. I'm not really sure what happened.
Lost every nickel.
Lost every dime. Oh, we got to, Buzz, we got to end, but we have someone who will drink the green milk.
Oh, good.
Moose?
Yeah.
Who's this? Charlie Moose? Charles Moose?
No, just Moose is a nickname. My real name is Bert.
All right, Bert, you're in. You're the last person. We'll see
I will drink the milk.
So you got to bring green food dye.
I'll bring the food coloring. I'll bring the milk. If I'm a Tampa fan, can I make it red?
Nope, got to be green.
Not a problem.
It's an Eagles thing.
It's at WYSP tomorrow.
Right. I wouldn't advertise that Tampa fan thing.
Yeah. Already people are pissed.
Well, just because Mike is afraid to admit that Tampa might win and jumping on the Philly bandwagon like he didn't do last week and all of that, I can't cover for him.
Hey, guess what?
I hope you come up tomorrow because we will, we're out of time. We will expose you. Come up there tomorrow, please.
See you tomorrow.
Meet the Philadelphia Rap.
Yeah, I look forward to meeting you.
Buzz, we got a fly.
I know. Finally, a couple of guys in Morocco beat the cocaine charges against them by proving to the court they have stinky feet. Police were convinced they bought large quantities of boric acid to use as foot powder to fight odor. That's apparently what they do for really stinky feet in Morocco. The judge bought their story after the men presented the court with the odoriferous evidence. I'm Buzz Burbank on the Don and Mike Show.
All right, thank you, Buzzy. No! That's it. We really got to go. See you tomorrow in Philadelphia for the What Would You Do for your Bucks and Eagles tickets, and a good day to you, sir.
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 Hey.
Yeah.
Tonight when you're out.
Yes?
Get the nets out. I want you to catch me some moon crickets.
Got it.
BM eaters.
So we meet again. This is Sammy Davis Jr. saying, be kind, be nice, and I hope the next performer has the pleasure of having as nice an audience as you've been tonight. And let me leave you swinging.